Okay, welcome back to Whispers from the Mist. This is session 21, entitled Castle Toranor. Last session, the group defeated the stone golem, took what treasure they wanted, which wasn't much of anything because it was kind of junk. Didn't pursue the witches, eventually went to the catacombs on the southern side of the Grand Hall at the suggestion of a voice in a statue who they never identified, but they thought sounded like the strange fox individual at the beginning of the campaign. Inside of the strange crypt, they were warped away from their location to a separate location, but during the rest they took in this safe crypt, Drumgar exploded, and in the process gave birth to a Slod god. Um, yeah. So he, as some of you might have guessed from watching stuff on Sunday, has migrated to my Sunday game. His schedule is goofy, wasn't working out. Someone else's schedule was also goofy, which opened up an availability. And now we have Lark on our team here. And she'll be joining us for the remainder of the sessions here, which, again, we're going to be working through the castle. Expectations are no more than 8, I don't think. Just depends on how bogged down we get with shenanigans. I mean, there might be a vomitorium in this castle, who knows? But let's go ahead and introduce, again, the name's not at the bottom. I don't know why I didn't think to add that box. I'm a failure of a streamer, a dungeon master, a friend. But Lark, tell us about yourself, and then we'll explain who you are playing.
Hi, I'm Lark. I am one of Magpie's best friends, sisters even. I've been playing D&D for a very, very, very long time. I like tabletops in general, and in real life, I am an environmental chemist.
Perfect. And so, the character that Lark will be picking up for the end portion is Zuleika Toranescu, who is the leader of the Werewolf Pact. Well, the new leader of the Werewolf pack rather, due to
You're welcome.
yes, due to them fighting them and killing some of them. That said, um, you would be signaled by them who have arrived at the Great Gate. Now, I just want to check, because again, I don't want to steal agency from party members. It's never fun. Is there any reason why the flare device that would be utilized to signal for the werewolf den wouldn't be used when you know where you are and you've arrived here?
Nope.
Okay, so no,
Nope.
yeah, you key it up and you shoot it up into the air. A few hours later, a group of, it'll be a total of 8 werewolves will arrive on the scene. Sorry, bad at math. 7 werewolves. Don't let me do math. Will arrive on the scene. One of them being Zuleika, the other being her husband Kirill, and the 5 remaining being a smattering of werewolves you saw inside of the den when you were there. It's the understanding, Zuleika, between you and Kirill, that Kirill will lead the 5 werewolves that you came with, more or less being protected by your pack. It's not so much that he's leading, it's that he's being offered protection by them. And then you will join the heroes and fight alongside them once again as you did in the fight against the werewolves. So Kirill will be forming a second team for entry. Since you're entering into Castle Toranor, and this is like the most defended location in the valley, 2 groups breaking in doubles your chances of getting caught out and not being able to secure a means of egress to the leader. Okay, with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and introduce everybody. So obviously you know Magpie, so we'll just go ahead and do her first.
So my character, I'm not introducing myself
Yeah,
to the
that's fine.
viewers. Anyway, so my character is Beveus. Does not look like that anymore at all. So currently she is covered in oily black fur, has no teeth, 6 fingers on each hand. Let's see what else we got going on here. Is very twitchy and um yeah, that's all the physical stuff going on with that. Um yeah. So at one point these two were like identical. Um at Rogue, um little bit snotty right now. Um
Yeah. So in the fight, yeah, you would have recognized that they're kind of an ambusher, a flanker, and yeah, they have changed strangely. But again, such is the nature of the mists. People are, bound to be twisted or warped by the madness of death. Um, at least that one's light enough. We'll go ahead and move on to the next of the two drow elves. Kimmy, I don't know if you know Lark. If you already know Lark, this is an introduction for the people watching at home. This is an introduction for Lark. I want to make sure that that's clear. Magpie obviously doesn't need to, but Kimmy, if you haven't, just introduce yourself lightly and tell us what Faye looks like. If that's all right.
I haven't met Lark. Hi, Lark. I'm Shisho's companion. They brought me into this wonderful world over here. I'm new to D&D. Let's see. My character Faye is supposed to look just like Faye, but Faye had to go and get Harry, and so she's a bard, and she's all about her looks. And right now, half of her face is sloughing off. Her eyes are glowing yellow. She's got 6 fingers. She's missing teeth, but someone has made her dentures.
You're welcome.
And she's wearing half a mask. Yeah, we both have dentures. She's wearing half a mask like Phantom of the Opera because she's trying to hide her falling face. Yeah.
Yeah. You would remember her from the battle as being much more graceful, much more glamorous, and you would also remember her as being kind of like a battle medic type, kind of like or inspire, like a middle ground person, a bard. You already know Johnny, so we'll go ahead and do Johnny, the leader of this group. Go ahead.
Yep. So, look, I know. I mean, it's been a long time since I talked to you. It's been yesterday. But for Noel, he's a topaz gem dragonborn. He has a scar on his left eye. Undead warlock. Right now he has skeletal wings off his back. His eyes are a story void. And when you see him bleed now, his blood is like black tar that comes out. And yeah, it's kind of.
I would say the reason that you know that, the bleeding part, so we don't have to pop it on you later, is he did suffer some battle scars, and they kind of look like, instead of scabs kind of forming on the dragon's scales, they look more like someone's like trying to like seal up potholes. All right, then Stephanie. Tell us a bit about yourself, introduce yourself to Lark, and tell us about your character.
For sure. Hi, I'm Stephanie, Steph, or Stevie, whatever you prefer. I'm very socially awkward, so sometimes it comes off as, I don't know, unfriendly, so I'm not, though. And then, let's see, what else? Oh, I've known John I've been playing D&D with him for like 7 years now?
Yeah, sounds about right.
So, yeah, I don't know, am I considered like an oldie here?
No, there are people here who have been here for 2 decades, so yeah.
Well, whatever. Okay, fine.
You're definitely
Wow,
newer
really,
than some, but younger than a lot of the old hats.
All right, so I have nothing going for me. That's fine.
It's not true.
All right. And then my character is Aveline. She is a young lady. She's kind of dainty and like a refined looking individual. She's wearing like a cleric's robes, like a priestess. She looks like she might be a little like frail or like sickly, I guess. And she has an artificial or an articulated metallic prosthetic arm. And then if you look closely underneath her bangs, it looks like she might have a large, creepy, unblinking eye underneath there. So
Yeah, these people are fucked up. So last but not least, did you mention? Sorry, I want to cut back to Johnny. Did you mention the big, like skeletal wings? You mentioned those, right?
And
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, okay, cool. I just wanted to double make sure.
I mean,
Okay.
So his favorite, he said it first.
Yeah,
That's why I
did
just
say
zipped past it. I was like,
he's like
wait,
proud of
you
it.
mentioned the wings, right?
Of course, I mentioned the wings.
God, they're the best. They're the best trait. So,
yeah.
Inweir is John's character. You've played with John before. You two have been introduced through Alien, where surprisingly, nobody had anything burst out of their chest, like in this game. But I mean, the similarities are obviously kind of parallels. Go ahead, John. Tell us about your character.
Well, me Momo Inweir. Inweir has 3 eye sockets
No eyes.
with no eyes. He's also covered in oily black fur. You will mostly see him crawling around walls now, since he can. Other than that,
The chest.
I think that's it.
The chest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the chest.
The chest.
Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it has-
he's
Spider.
at the drows right now.
you have
Oh yeah, he has a big
the off-brand.
laceration right through his chest, which looks like something stabbed him. He also has a like when someone gets like struck by lightning, he has that going on there too. So he's got that, and then also just a thing like a wound in his chest.
Yeah, the wound in his
Booter.
chest is boater shaped. It looks legally distinct from the Spider-Man or Venom logos.
Yes.
Just to be safe. So, Castle Toranor, as you can see in the picture that I've posted up and have up for streaming purposes, was built atop the ruin of an older fortress by artisans, wizards, and workers loyal to Gulthias' family. Gulthias rewarded the castle's genius architect with a crypt within the castle's catacombs. It was named for his family, and all of the members of his family are also buried underneath the castle. As you can see, access to the castle is a difficult one. And when Kirill mentions how he escaped that the descent would be harder than climbing up from it, I believe. But my the way I was able to get in or get out of the castle when I was
Now hold on a minute.
Oh,
These two were brother and sister last time.
Were they?
yeah.
Yes, because
believe
I
so.
was trying to get on the brother.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
double check. Did I do a dumb?
Because I'm like, who's it? I didn't know she
Yeah,
was
I
married, but
also-
let's go with it.
Oh
I
yeah.
also
Okay. Sorry. No,
remember
my notes are different than the notes. Yes. So Kirill is your brother, right? You are single and ready to mingle, but nobody cares. They're really
So was
focused
Camel.
on the
I
stud
wrote-
that
Wow.
is your brother. Sorry.
I literally made jokes about the werewolf guy wanting me now that I had fur.
I remember.
Oh my
They're in my notes. They're not in the module. So sorry. I had a secondary or
Not
a
magpie.
momentary
Hey,
disrobot.
I'm gonna get a shifter husband out of this, okay?
I mean, it definitely opens up possibilities. If you're into that kind of thing. No, no. So
Oh my god.
the ravine around, or more the chasm, like it's like a drop off. There, it's literally built on a hill, set inside of like a ring canyon, and there is a bridge that crosses over to it. From the low ground, it looks like you could try and get into the ravine, but like Kirill explains, it will be very difficult to go down without falling versus climbing up out of it without falling. And I think some people might understand what I mean by that. Like it's, there's a certain kind of, benefit to going against gravity.
Yeah.
You could also just walk in because
Okay.
most of you are invited.
We could do it
I
right
take
away.
it I do not have an invite.
You could
Oh, yeah.
you could lie and say that someone has drum guards and just use that. Because I wouldn't know. I don't know
What are
if
you
anybody
talking about?
uses
I
it.
have drum guards right here.
Oh! So Goliath has it. That makes sense. They were best friends.
Yeah, my best friend died.
He exploded.
Yeah.
That is an
And then we
option.
took his stuff. And we did take their stuff
It
too.
seems you have made some interesting choices since the last time we met.
I didn't make the choice. I didn't make the
That's right.
choice. Sorry. Forgot the voice.
Oh, he had the creepy voice.
You made
Well-
some choices, clearly.
Yeah, but I didn't kill my best friend.
No.
Hey, on the bright
that
side, he
would
was the
be
lucky
his
one.
choices.
It was his choices because he was. Nah, never mind.
Yes.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. At least he's dead. Far more fortunate
What?
than us. Yeah.
He should be here.
And to continue this insufferable existence. Ah,
May
I
the
wouldn't wish
mother
that on.
May the mother have mercy on his soul.
Hmm.
Let's just
Yes.
go in there.
Right. See, let's just. Let's go.
Just a normal dinner party.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Just. Well, I mean. Man, that's.
I'm glad I was muted the
To
whole
you,
time.
my fine furry friend.
You were muted this whole time.
I-
I saw you
I
laughing.
was-
Yeah, it's funny, yeah.
I was making fun of Johnny. It's fine. I'm glad I was muted.
Oh, what's new? What's new?
Well, you should probably read it out.
No.
What you're saying.
No.
Yeah,
that's
just
fine.
say it out here. So
Oh,
come
it's
on.
That's fine. I said,
it's okay.
I love that Johnny has to, because of roleplay decisions, has to be like counter to his entire life, like and understanding. He's like emo. I'm
Because
like,
he's
I want to see Johnny with like he flattens his hair. He flattens his
I'm
hair
like-
like this, and he wears like a choker or something. It's just like,
No, like
He's got
wish I were
eyebrow
dead.
Spider, like Spider-Man from
yeah,
from
like fucking
Septum
Spider-Man.
piercing.
Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man
Oh
3.
gosh, no,
No.
copyright.
Well, we can't sing. We can talk about stuff.
I mean,
Just don't sing.
Describe the scene in grave detail.
When I was
You know what-
No.
do you know
no,
what's better
no.
than being alive? Is being undead. Now that's the way to go.
I do hear that's pretty rad.
Mm-hmm.
So again, so far as to say, it looks like there are two options for you to try and enter into this place. It's up to you how you would like to proceed.
I mean, so
Post
we have
haste.
the just walk, walk straight in because we have the invites, or the other way where you just on
I
the way
think,
down.
I think the front door is fine.
Well, it is the most simple way. Let us go then.
Okay, so as you approach the gates, wait, this is for the hall. Never mind. A lot of going on in my brain. Here we go. So as you approach the gates and the bridge, you would note that the distance definitely betrays the size of the castle. It definitely is a lot bigger than it looks. The highest spire of this place being some 360 feet high. So coming to it at the bridge, making your way up the hill to get to this point, you definitely start to realize that this place is a fortress. And unlike the fortress in Krex, the individuals moving on the parapets and the barricade or palisades. Palisades is the word I want, which would be the front bit there. They appear to be living and moving. They are not dummies. You walk up to the door, and you would see two guards move towards you. Looking at them, you would realize that their eyes are lifeless and their bodies appear to be moving in an autonomous fashion. And they will hold their hands up to you, almost as if they are kind of wanting you to hand them something, but also almost turned in such a way that they're like kind of like issuing like a, no, you can't come this way kind of gesture. Somewhere between those two. Yeah, I'm looking for my Castlevania music. Don't.
Well, Noel, actually, first off, he's gonna cast Death Ward on himself before going in. Bloop. Then he's gonna take out the invite and hand it to the soldier construct thingy.
They will take it and without even opening it, kind of turn it back around and hand it back to you. And then gesture into the courtyard.
Gonna walk in, then wait for everybody else to do so.
Does everybody in kind do likewise?
Yes. I
Heck
think
yeah.
Zulika would be having a close eye on any kind of security detail or looking at the doors for lock mechanism or anything that may help us on the way out.
Okay. So bear with me here while I do a thing.
Oh, good thinking.
She's not here for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Faye is
understandable.
totally here for dinner. I'm gonna just point that out. I've been begging y'all to go to this castle for a long time now.
Yeah.
See how many crowns we can find while we're in here.
Yeah.
Listen, castles are great places to find crowns.
See, and I knew it. I knew you weren't bad.
So as you pass
Just
through,
make sure I don't die on the way.
as you pass through, the thick, cold fog swirls inside of the courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground. Through the drizzle, you see torch flames fluttering on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. High above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in its iron frame. From this position, it looks as though there is the massive door, as mentioned, and then looks like there are two wings of the courtyard that you could attempt to approach. There are also the towers, and from the image I showed, the thing that folks who are climber types would notice is there are vines that look like they will ease the passage.
And we don't see anyone or anything around that's moving or patrolling or anything of the sort.
There were the guards that let you in, and then the walls at this vantage are too high for you to be able to see anything about what's going on up there.
Gotcha.
The main point of the crenellations is to kind of keep people obscured from ground level.
Okay.
All right.
Gonna. Are these doors here? I'm guessing.
Yeah, they do
Right.
appear to be doors. They look as though they are reinforced, heavy wooden doors that would appear to enter into the external wall structure.
Okay. And can just gonna start heading. Oh, hold on, be back. My dog's doing something bad. He's not supposed to be doing.
Uh-oh.
Anybody have anything that they want to do?
No.
No.
I'm just following. I'm towards the back of the group. Or towards, well, I'm near wherever Faye is.
Okay. Faye, is there anything, again, not to press too much on you, but is there anything that you want to be doing since you two are keeping together?
No, I don't think there's anything of interest to her.
Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
John, I do have a question.
Sure.
What type of armor am I wearing? Because my AC doesn't seem to add up with bracers of defense, ring of protection on top of my dex.
Bracers, let me double check.
Okay.
Sometimes this
Sorry,
roll 20 beats goofy.
just getting looking. Yeah. Also, initiative does not line up with my dex.
So your initiative does. It's +2, and then that's 12 for NPC rolls. And then AC should be 2 + 2 + 1. Ring of protection.
Okay.
Nah.
Bracers defense, cloak of elven kind, and ring of protection.
And
Plus
then
the great sword. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, those should be the magic items that are on it. And then otherwise, you're a very strange merging of the creature codex's werewolf, or no, sorry, the monster manual expanded's werewolf pack lord, and a pretty standard just werewolf, which is what Zuleika's supposed to be. Although
Okay.
I find that super weird because they're like the lowest challenge rating of the optional "We're Your Friend" in the Mists characters. Just make her cooler, you guys. Okay. But yeah,
Yep.
this area here, I know it doesn't really kind of translate well in space here, but I just want to show you the picture of the front door once again. Yeah. Oh, I guess it doesn't really show, but it kind of does. It's set in a bit, and then you have the yeah. So there is a door there. It's just not. Yeah.
Oh, there is a door here.
Right.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Are we going in?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Okay. Does anybody have any other directions that they want to go before that choice is made?
Actually, can I come, like, sticking closer to the wall, just kind of, like, poke my head around this corner and see what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you do so, your head explodes. No.
Okay. Yeah.
What you would see around the corner is a massive wall that juts out to connect the outer walls of the castle to the keep itself. There's a 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall archway that offers passage through the connecting walls, but is blocked by a rusting iron portcullis. It looks like access to the back end of the castle, if you get through the portcullis, could be made through here, and it's possible that there are others on the other side. You just don't know.
I would like to sneak all the way over to the other side and see if it looks the same.
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
Oh, and are there any like entryways?
There's a couple rusty gates.
Oh, rusty gate. Okay. So only entrances
back-
we see is like
the
these two
backyard.
here.
No, there's
In
the
the
main
backyard.
entrance. So you might have stepped away for a second, but the wall that you're looking at on the right side, it has kind of like a beveled insert that is kind of like wedged in, and there's a massive door there.
This is the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then above
Wow,
the
that-
door is the stained glass window, very pretty, etc., etc.
And then you have like the two rusted grates on the other side, on this
Right.
side and
Two
that
rusted
side.
gates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the portcullis.
Okay.
Portcullis.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, then
Where
since
are we
we
going,
searched
bud?
the perimeter, I guess we open the door here.
Okay. If you move to open the door, before you do, make a perception check.
Alright,
Everybody?
can I do it?
If you're opening the door, if you're the door opener,
No.
5-door opener. 14.
you would hear what sounds like a kind of like growl sound, and then kind of very like speaking, but like in kind of like a guttural fashion. It sounds like whatever's on the other side is speaking Draconic. The words that are being spoken, though, do just sound like they're yelling obscenities.
Oh,
I clutch
Like-
my pearl.
is it directed at us or is it like inside? It's happening.
It almost sounds like, okay, so let me give it to you from an above the table kind of perspective. You know when you go to somebody's house who has a dog and you go to the door and like try to open it, and that motherfucking dog just absolutely gets after that door, yelling whatever it's yelling. So imagine you could understand what they were saying, and for whatever reason they just used potty language. Like that's all they did, Johnny.
It's the fucking door!
I know it's hard for you to imagine all of that body language, but it's all bad words and bad words only. So,
Motherfucking assholes at the fucking door.
yeah, that's what it sounds like.
What kind of hospitality is this? We're getting
Your
obscenities out
response
of
is just louder curse words. For some reason, whatever you just said, your
They're
attempt
trying to break in the fucking door now. Oh my god.
Man, we had invites.
that is
Dad, murder these
Get the blood, you!
motherfuckers.
100% right. The
As someone who owns 2 Great Danes.
Right? Yeah.
my dog doesn't do that. If someone knocks on the door, he just sits there and is looking at the door.
Meanwhile,
someone
Arthur's
walk-
like, friend!
Yeah,
If
I
someone
know.
walks down the street that is across from my yard, how fucking dare they?
right.
Right.
If someone exists
Yeah.
in their own yard and can be seen from my yard,
Yeah.
I've got one of those neighbors. I
Fucking
got a
dare
doodle
they.
neighbor.
They
I'll
die.
I'll
Isn't that like
sneeze too loud in
isn't
my
that like
kitchen and the
your-
neighbor's dog will just go crazy.
The
Yeah.
audacity
Yeah.
that you
audacity
exist
of
in the
our
same
neighbors
universe.
to use their own houses.
Yeah.
How fucking
You do that. You just
That's,
sit there
that's
and
I
like
let
the
someone
mean-
come
dogs
in.
and the
On your-
parrot. The
So-
parrot.
We are
Yeah.
coming across that energy. Got it.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But he understands them. That's the main
Yeah.
the main rub there. The door will open,
Mhm.
and from it you will see a woman step out. She is.
I'm sorry. Where are we looking?
You are at the front door, so you're kind of right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is a.
first
Yeah,
This
right
is,
here.
this is
Yeah,
a
this-
door.
It goes in.
Yeah, this
it
whole thing.
inserts. There's a wall above, and it kind of blocks view. But back to what I was saying. There's a woman who steps out. What you can see behind her, pulling back and kind of like shackled to the corners of this small antechamber in the entranceway here, are red wormlings, not drakes, not like actual dragons bound by chains in the corners. She steps out, and I'm trying to get the handout to drop, but it's being difficult, and I will fight it.
I bet they look very cute.
Well,
Scaly puppies.
let's say
Yes.
so. Where's the handout? Thank you. Okay, so this is going to show you 4 images of lady, or 3 images of ladies and 1 image of a man who's kind of effeminate. But the woman on the left, the far left, is the woman that is opening the door to you. She sees you and she says, "Please wait in the courtyard. I know it is a bit wet outside, but you came so suddenly, so unannounced, and without the carriage. Escher will be down in a moment to see you."
Fair enough.
She'll shut the door. If she is not accosted, assailed, or anything, she will just close the door.
No. They said like the red wormlings like right over here.
No, they're inside of the door. Like, they're inside of the room she was in. Yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like they had shackles on them that were kind of holding them to the corners.
They let us in or they left us outside?
They left you
No,
outside.
They left us
What the
outside.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
If you apologize for the drizzle.
They
I'm throwing up the side.
Makes everything
Okay.
better.
Absolutely an option. So, you climb up the wall on the exterior of Castle Toranor, and you make your way up. I don't have the most accurate way of showing you this, other than just to do it. So we're just going to go with it, and I need you to remember, you know what you know, you do not know what you do not know. So we're using this as a visual aid. Don't read too much into it, you psychopaths. So, as you can see, this is a 3-dimensional image of the curtain wall of the walls of Ravenloft and the bottom of the castle on ground floor itself. You obviously are not aware of the back end of this. You are approaching from the front side of it. So you're climbing up the wall. When you get to the top of the wall, if you do not try to enter the broken stained glass window, John, you'll see that there are rooftops with shingles and everything. 2 towers that appear to be kind of defensive towers, kind of pointing out in west and east. Those towers appear to connect to the walls with the portcullises that Bay showed to you, or told to you. And there appears to be, of course, the grand tower itself and kind of the central high roof structure in the center of the space. Any questions about what you see when you get to the top of the wall?
We were at like K1, right?
You would be at K1. Exactly right. And then the wall, it actually goes, like, when it goes up, there's like an archway. See a little bevel that kind of goes into the seat of the curtain wall there? That you didn't see on the map? That's what you're looking at. That's what you're going. You're going up the side of the wall, and you're kind of going up. And at the top of that archway, it's going to be stained glass
Back
window,
down.
or okay. You gather some information. It doesn't appear any of the guards on the walls accost you whatsoever.
Well, they better not. I'm invited.
Well, they didn't see you. They weren't paying attention to the walls. They weren't alerted.
Nope.
to it.
It's just bad manners.
And I believe your token, for whatever reason, is being an absolute goober. So like it didn't load, so I'm gonna try and figure that out.
I can't wait to, once we get in, just shake around like a dog and just get everybody wet.
Oh, because you had fur. Yeah.
I don't know if you knew this, but
Not standing.
prestidigitation is a cantrip.
I don't have it.
Oh, I do.
I prestige shake my butt around.
Prestidigitation
Have it go everywhere.
is a wholly underused cantrip.
Yeah,
Indeed it is.
nobody plays wizards anymore.
Hey, I have it.
Sorcerers.
I'm a
Or
sorcerer.
bards. Bards
Mhm.
can get prestidigitation.
Again.
In my
You know what I
other
took?
campaign,
Not that.
They're constantly using that
Mo-
for stupid reasons.
You've made some interesting choices.
So okay, the token should be better now. But
Yep.
is the plan to wait here for her to return? I just want to make sure we understand what our goals are here. So she said that she's going to have Escher meet with you. You don't know who that is. You're here for a purpose. Do we know what the purpose is?
Dinner.
Yes.
Kill the lord of the castle.
We'll ask Lark.
Yeah,
Ask
yeah.
Lark. What is Zuleika's
Yeah.
job here? What is she planning to do?
We gotta. We got it.
She's planning. I honestly can't remember exactly, but I know it's not dinner.
Kill the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
obviously
yeah, we
kill
gotta-
the Dark
Matthias
Lord, but I don't know if
died.
that's supposed to be. Is that this session or is that just?
Oh
the
no.
overall goal?
That's just
Yeah,
that's just
exactly.
job one. That's job one. Like I'm
Job
not saying
one,
you're gonna
yeah.
get it done right away, but I'm just saying like think of that as the
Zulika-
end goal, and you're forming the road.
Zulika probably does, honestly,
but-
with her charisma, does not look like a dinner guest. She is like mean mugging every corner of everything.
Yep.
Yeah. We gotta
The
got this.
The DM's telling you to hurry up.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no. What I'm
but
trying to say.
Yeah,
the easiest way to get in and get what we want is to play along for now.
Okay,
We wait.
fair enough. So I won't be too forceful with what I'm trying to put on the table for you, but that's
I think
fine.
he's trying.
It's
I think
okay.
he's trying. No.
You don't want us to do our usual bullshit shenanigans?
No, me.
Me time, Johnny. Johnny, go.
I mean,
Johnny.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Is the door locked? Is the door?
yeah. Is the door locked? Actually, that's a good
Well,
question.
Say what you were gonna say first, Johnny. Sounded like you were trying to
speaking-
say something.
I just said something.
Your name's not Johnny, it's John.
I mean,
I said rip apart.
What?
wait, what?
Hey.
You're ripping parting.
We,
So wait, okay, hold on.
whom are we ripping apart? The door? The wall?
Someone checks the door. The
I will
door.
pass the door.
The door is unlocked. So,
Oh.
since everybody was
But, I
doing
mean-
secondary shit while I was trying to talk to Johnny, and you wouldn't let me just get the words that Johnny was trying to say out of his mouth, we'll go ahead and just open the door. It's fine. I just
Rip
want to be
apart.
sure. If Johnny had a
Rip apart.
profound thought, he puts it on the table because it's my last chance to get it, okay? That's all I'm asking for. Stop trying to fucking kick the door in. I love you guys so much. Johnny, what were you trying to say? Please, I want you to have the opportunity to say it.
I was just trying to say if you could talk to the worm and say how long you been stuck there for. since you saw them chained up. And...
It's
Right.
inside though.
Well, I mean, they were loud enough that we heard from the other side. I mean,
Are you yelling through the door?
well, was it like very loud?
Oh,
in a
yeah,
way,
yeah.
like-
The door's not
Yeah.
buffering a lot of sound. It's not doing a great job of that. That's not what it was built for.
Okay.
It
So
was
in
built for
Draconic,
keeping
he's gonna.
stuff out. Sometimes heavier things can amplify sound. So I'm moving you to a different map, and the positions are where you had them. And then this should also kind of quantify a bit more understanding as to what I meant by the alcove kind of set inside of the wall. Do we understand it better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm.
great. I'm going to pause this music, and you open the door. And bear with me here. Okay. The ornate doors of the castle are opened. They are on the right and left side of where you're standing. They're actually flanked by iron sconces. So, as you kind of get to the doors and open them, inside you see kind of a small. You can click the door open. I believe you did already one time, but yeah. The doors are open for you, and inside you see a kind of smaller but kind of grand looking hall, and there appear to be another set of double doors just opposite that. You see what you saw in the moments that the doors were open, that there are chains in the corners. The chains themselves are empty and are just laying dormant in their corners, almost neatly piled in those spaces. They do not appear to be holding anything in them. There is torchlight in here. Looks like there are sconces on either side of the doors in front of you, and on either side of the doors behind you when you enter in.
Are we going in? Are we staying here? What are we doing?
I mean,
We were invited.
we're just gonna invite ourselves in.
Yeah, this is you. You don't invite someone and leave them outside in the rain. Let's go. I'm opening the door.
Oh, before
Okay.
doing. Okay.
Abilene, you march in.
It's so dark in here.
I
It
would
is very dark
cautiously
in here.
follow.
As you step through the door and you watch as Faye is opening the inner door and moving in, pause for a second on movement. One of the chains near the door shifts and moves as if there were something in it. You then see a red dragon, about person-sized, appear and slam the door shut, look at you with its yellow eyes, and then kind of slowly back away from you and go back to the corner. And as it lies down, it fades from vision.
Hmm.
So
Open
where
the
was
door
it?
again.
When
Like
you try
down
the
here?
doors again, they do not open.
Rip apart.
Well, it
Oh.
looks like we might be stuck here.
Oh, I guess he's just ripping and tearing.
Is it a
tearing
cantrip?
done.
Are you casting a cantrip? I hope you're not wasting level spells on this.
We are not.
No,
locked
it's a
in
cantrip.
here
They're
with
cantrips.
It is locked in here with us.
Indeed.
If you attempt to destroy the door with magical means, what you'll very quickly notice is the magic does not seem to touch it.
Well, there is one way we can go. Forward. Gotta open this door.
Okay. So I believe that
I
the
thought
door had been
I thought we
opened.
couldn't.
Go ahead.
I thought we couldn't open those.
You could only open the
No, we
doors
can't. The
going
ones
in. You
behind us.
cannot open the doors going out. Abilene was the last one in. Red Wormling shut the
Oh.
door behind her and gave her like a weird, creepy glare as it kind of backed away and like settled itself back into this corner,
Oh,
and then
I thought you were talking
vanished from sight. And the chain looks like it's on the ground, but it appears to be still connected to a invisible red wormling.
For some some reason this door doesn't want to open.
Okay.
There we go.
So it's still there.
Yes, potentially so. But inside of the great entry, you'll see that cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling of a great, dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by decay. Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness. A lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors, through which you hear the sad, slightly distant but sad, sounds of a majestic organ being played. Which I never have prepped any time I run this module. I'm sorry. The best I can give you is piano. And it's not sad. Although I guess it's a bit melancholy.
This isn't a piano. It's
I think it fits the mood though. It's not.
It's Castlevanian.
It's like my favorite
Yeah.
Castlevania song.
Name it then.
It's the Pearls.
Name it.
Balls
Something-
of Pearls.
something.
Well done. Well done.
Name at least 3 of them if you're a real fan.
Name at least 3 of them if you're a
Come
real
on,
fan.
guys. Come on, guys. No,
Don't do that. Don't do that. So,
don't nerd check me here. It's okay. This is a safe space.
You wearing a Castlevania shirt? Name 3 Castlevanias.
yeah.
I apologize. So, as
Piano,
you
it's a
kind of
harpsichord.
step into the room, an elf who, Inweir, you recognize, comes down the steps and stops about 3 steps from the ground and looks at you. He has blonde hair. He appears to be wearing kind of finery, but black studded leather armor over it. He has a polished, hilted sword hanging from his belt, and he says, "My master is expecting you."
What? Wait, I'm sorry. Wasn't he like being like all pissy in the Amber Temple?
He was praying
Or
in the
something.
Amber Temple.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh,
Oh,
He's
it's
kind of
Link.
cute though.
he don't kill us all.
Yeah, he's psycho.
He looked like one of them twinks I like.
I'll let Chad
He looked
know
like-
you said that. I'll let Chad know.
He looked like he go, hey, yeah.
Like he
So goes,
breaks everyone's
Yeah.
clay pots,
"Huh?"
Yeah.
breaks
Yeah,
into your
you know what?
house, breaks your
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
pottery.
Does he have a little psych? He's like,
Yeah,
Yeah!
that's a 3-hit combo right there. Okay, I get it. Okay, jeez. He said he wanted to play an elf that uses a sword. I mean, it's kind of iconic. Chill.
A blonde elf.
it's kind of.
It's
He
kind of
will
twinkish.
I mean,
gesture towards the stairs. It seems like he will probably not take no as an answer if you try to resist him in where you are headed.
Ah, power bottom. Got it.
That he is a power bottom, yes.
Jesus Christ.
what?
Magpie Johnny.
Can't save you now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do we have to explain that too?
No. She said Jesus Christ. I said, can't save you now. You're fine.
I guess beyond redemption out
Right.
here. It's alright.
So,
Oh, not sorry.
Well, if we're running a succubi, good there.
Yeah,
No.
there we go.
do
That's
you
bad
wish to follow him or do you wish to assail him? Again, if you do not combat him, he is going to probably be very forcible with you if you try to meander away from him.
I'm going to
Ow.
look at my companions for lead.
How forceful we
Uh-huh.
talk.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So I kind of jokingly said to myself, "Oh yeah, it's cool. We got Lark here. We got like looks like 4 out of 6 girls here. We're getting pretty girly pop. Shisha will be super jealous. Ha 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 ha." And then I was like, "Wait a minute. The drow elves are confirmed horny as fuck. Like this game is
Hey,
going to get
listen.
weird."
About 80% of my bookshelf matches magpies, so...
Fair enough.
And then I have highbrow stuff.
Okay.
Oh, culture, I see.
Multiple cultures.
Johnny,
in one.
Johnny, I apologize.
Got it real okay.
Are you okay?
What? No, you do your thing. I don't judge. Do what you.
It's fine,
Think is
Johnny. I can
happy.
catch you up on it later. I do live readings all the time.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, you know, if that makes you happy.
Can you imagine?
It makes me immensely happy, doesn't it? Max?
So I do
Oh, I
want
don't
to.
think you understand. It's mandatory.
I do want to stress the gravity of the situation I put you in, though. I want to make sure that we're
No.
currently kind of here, because not only do you have the elf, but you also are not sure about the strange gargoyles that are also kind of hanging and looming above you in the torchlight. So I just want to make sure that the gravity of the situation is well known. You understand exactly what is happening here before you make any
My
decisions.
character is fairly low in whiz and charisma, so she's just DTF in always, and that includes fighting. So
Yeah.
I'm looking to you guys for what's the move.
I think
I mean,
at this point, Aveline's just kind of done with bullshit. She just wants to kill. She just wants to kill this guy. So she's gonna go. Not this guy, Philthias. So she's just gonna kind of keep marching.
So we play along.
Yes.
Okay. If she's as soon as she starts moving, I'll start moving as well.
He is going to hold on. He's going to kind of walk past you as you approach him, and if he walks past any of you directly, like you don't stay back to the door as he's passing the hall, I need you to make. I believe it's a wisdom save
Oh boy.
because shit gets weird when he.
He's got an aura.
He does
You
have.
have, like,
He
a-
does have mad aura for sure.
One of those
Oh.
so-called auras.
Right.
oh my god.
I
Nope.
thought maybe he had
I
like
don't like
something
this at
growing out
all.
of his back.
So like how far? Like,
I don't know
within
what's going
10
on,
feet
but I'm
of-
gonna
within 10
start
feet of him.
growling.
Like,
okay, so
I would say the best kind of measure for it is if he started moving or you started moving to kind of get to him and you didn't stay at the door, you're probably going to be caught in this. Stop clicking doors.
I didn't mean that. That was
Don't
I
you
meant
dare.
to click my character. Sorry. My
I'll fight you.
apologies.
So it is, in fact, a wisdom saving throw. So as he passes by you, you hear the maddened screaming and wailing of what sounds like thousands of people in absolute agony.
Now that's hot.
Through,
Johnny!
through it, he says,
You don't know.
Who are you?
apologies, they can cause people to be quite restless. And he'll walk
Hey,
past
baby.
as he continues on. He makes it to the door that he intends to take you to, and will
Hmm.
open the door and stay outside.
I'm going to give him lethal side eye as I pass him because I don't like anything about what just happened. I need to open this door so I can see where the fuck is that going to be. It's a dark ass hallway.
Oh, do you not have vision? How's that working?
And see if I move the
Oh,
token.
she has normal vision because no dark vision. Got it. I'm gonna go ahead and give
Werewolf
you.
without dark vision?
I don't think werewolves get dark vision. They just have vision based on what they started off as. It is really weird. I agree.
That's a bit odd.
I'm double checking.
Okay. But Snow's like inspecting everything.
I
to
shoved
see-
2 werewolves into you. You should have all the things that werewolves get, right?
I should. They're inside of me. There are 2 wolves.
Inside of you, there are
They
2
both
wolves.
want to rip everybody in this building to shreds.
They do not have dark vision. Yeah, that's super wild. Okay,
That
so
is weird.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say you have a candle though. It's just gonna be on you, just so you have a little bit of light. Okay, so don't run across the table or anything crazy. I got shit to read. Shit. You're moving too fast. Okay. 3, as the doors open for you by Kelder, and everyone will have to pass by him at this point. So, wisdom saving throws. I will say that with the failures of Aveline and Null, or sorry, and Null, not Null,
Yeah,
and Zuleika, apologies, now Inweir, now Faye, it definitely causes you to be frightened of him in the moment. Mechanically, that's not going to matter much because you're moving past him, but it's basically just a preview as to what that will mean if you do end up engaging him in melee.
I'm ogling him and then decide he's not my type.
Fair enough. He swore himself to another
Alright.
anyways. Stupidly, like a moron, because it was the only person who was trying to help him, and he was unsavable.
Ew, commitment.
Really good.
Well, she-
Hashtag drama.
She didn't want him. He didn't know what he wanted. He had 1,000 people's desires going through his head.
Damn. Okay.
Oh yeah, he stepped hard. And she was
Oh,
just trying to
no.
save his life, and then she decided, nah.
So if I save
Um,
his life,
There's
it'll
a
be
chance.
for me?
Aveline, are you
There's a
going
chance.
through
Ooh.
into this?
Yeah, she's gonna be a little rattled by that. A little, I don't
Okay.
know, kind of.
And Null, you're not
Just
resisting
like-
going through?
No.
Okay.
Let's see.
So let me explain the scene, and since the people, how they entered, I want to make sure that we kind of narratively put that into the beat as well. There are 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brilliantly illuminating this magnificent chamber. There are pillars of stone that stand against dull white marble walls supporting the ceiling. In the center of the room, a long, heavy table is covered with fine white satin cloth. The table is laden with many delectable foods, roasted beast basted in savory sauce, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables. Places are set for each of you with fine, delicate china and silver. At each place is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid with a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. At the center of the far west wall, between floor-to-ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. Despite me not having the sound, because I'm a failure, its pipes blare out a thunderous melody that speaks in its tone of greatness and despair. Seated at the organ, facing away from you, a single cloaked figure pounds the keys in raptured ecstasy. The figure suddenly stops. The slow dimming of the sound as the last reverberations move through the pipes. And as this deep silence falls over the dining hall, he slowly turns towards you. Some of you have seen him in your dreams. Some of you may have seen him in past lives. Some of you have probably seen him face to face before, in this place beyond life, resting in the mists of death. This is Gulthias Toranor, the lord of not only this castle, but also, as you understand it, the world around you.
When he turns around, I want to get closer to Bay and just wrap my arm around her arm, intertwine it.
You accepted my invitation. Surprising.
Right?
It has never happened this way before. He'll walk over to his chair and pull it, and then he gestures. Please, sit.
I'm gonna plonk on down into this chair right here.
Where is he sitting?
Goes.
At the head of
I'm
the
sitting
table.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
My posture is atrocious. I am doing the whole like leg over the arm of the chair kind of stuff.
He's No's gonna sit down upright. Try to be proper.
Bay's gonna be between this dude and her sister.
As you all,
Do I fit? Do I fit in the
I
seat?
can't.
Yeah.
Do I?
I'd say so. As you enter in, Null, as the last person, and as this, he ends the music and everything, you would see that Kelder is shutting the doors behind you,
Great.
and you're pretty sure you can hear his boots moving away from the doors when you finally sit. So it seems like you have the lord of this castle completely alone here.
No gargoyles or anything.
There are no gargoyles
Yeah,
in this
no,
space. There are no seen creatures or entities that you would think would be lying in wait to protect or defend the lord of this place.
Even with the true sight,
Ah,
can't see anything around.
good call. He's see-through.
You see through.
Yeah.
Bitch isn't even here.
Like Gaius is see through.
Gulthias is see-through.
Hmm. That's odd.
Projection.
Can I?
It kind of has like a
Think-
pink or like magenta-y coloring that's kind of present there. Since magical auras are kind of seen by true sight.
Can we Arcana?
Can-
we Arcana?
Yeah. Can I call?
Well, if you have true sight, you would kind of guess that this is an illusion.
Oh, that's right.
Ah.
Forgot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't have had to make
What?
that wisdom saving throw earlier. I gotta remember that.
That's true.
It was. You can't be frightened.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
can't have
mind
anything
buttressing.
enter my brain.
No, it wasn't entering your brain. There were literal screams happening. It's like that's no. Everybody heard it, but you have to be close to him to get it.
Oh, I thought it was like a mental thing. Okay.
No,
never mind.
no. There are very
That's
much 1,000 souls swarming around him. That's real.
That-
We'll discuss that
That's
in
pretty-
another.
Got it.
That's
That's pretty
unfortunate.
cool. No, that's very cool. Lucky
Fair
him.
enough. So
Fluvica is
Gulthias,
looking between this guy and the rest,
or
waiting for
who
someone to attack.
claims to be Gulthias,
Mm-hmm.
I
Gonna-
will be accidentally on purpose knocking some implements off the table into this man.
well,
That's
you
actually-
you
Oh,
don't
no,
know. Sorry,
Oh,
you
never
don't
mind.
know.
I
Oh,
kid.
no,
I
no.
kid. I kid. I kid.
Yeah. No's trying to
forgot.
find a way to say this about.
Well, I would say that
noticing.
you don't
Wait,
really
wait,
have to mention it. You understand that
Does he
there's no
have a
harm
scent?
here.
Mm.
Does he
there,
have a scent?
there is a scent present here, yes. But go ahead and make
From
a
him?
perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Arcana.
I have an
Why-
advantage on this if it's
I'm aware.
scent based. Okay.
While-
I don't know
while
if
they're-
I'll roll with advantage.
while
I'm
they're
just gonna
doing
do it
that-
twice.
Can I pick up a spoon and throw it at Gulthias?
This space has a very heavy scent of Gulthias, from what you recall he smelled like.
Adeline is smelling.
That
The
could
air.
that I mean, to you the visual and
Mm-hmm.
like smelling cues are present.
Mm-hmm.
It does appear that it's more than a visual illusion. Out of character collected for. Major image doesn't typically just be an image, I think. So for you, John, do you have true sight? Radajon?
Isn't that part of the? Oh wait, no, I don't.
Then stop saying
I was
like
trying.
yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I get you
never
guys
mind.
want to do the
Yes.
bits like with the invisible thing, but once again, Johnny is the only one who has sight beyond sight. let Johnny
Does
do
John's
something.
character have any sight at all? I heard he had 3 eye sockets
He
and
can
no
see
eyes.
fine. Yeah, they're actually.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
they're-
we tested it.
Weird.
We tested it. Yeah.
But Johnny, you see the situation for it is, but you would know that there's no threat here. So, again, he is offering you food. It seems like he's getting ready to talk with you. If you wish to end it and kind of cause, like an etiquette faux pas here by alerting your allies to what's going on, you're absolutely welcome to do so. But I want you to make sure that you're moving through the paces here with a little bit more gravitas, because I don't want to outright just kill you for no reason. Like, I just want you
Well,
guys to
yeah,
think
and
about stuff.
he's gonna let him speak and let him
Okay.
be until much
So
later.
if you
I can
take
bring
your
that up.
seats and look at the food, he will pull his chair and it moves as he does so, which is strange to you because typically illusions don't have that kind of power. And you would think too that he might have actually been through this illusion playing the organ, like legitimately. He will say, "This isn't the first time I've invited guests here. This isn't the first time that this servant of mine," and he gestures towards Aveline, "has entered into this castle. This is not the first time that I have asked for reprieve and not received it. I understand that you are probably a foolish lot based on what I see of you. I feel that no matter what happens here in the end, nothing will change. And my heart and the heart of my queen breaks because of your fall." And as he's saying folly, he just becomes like mist to everybody and kind of just flows into the general mistiness of the whole place. But to you, Null, you watch as his form kind of fades away as the spell or whatever magical effect here terminates.
So he's not there.
Luke is gonna
Yeah.
jump to her feet.
No, that was
And
just
Bay
an
like kind of
illusion.
like leans over the table and looks over at Aveline. Servant.
And you've been here before too. Looks at Aveline.
She looks like she looks confused, but also like there's a sense of just I feel like I've been here before, but
Well, I mean, you
I don't
claimed
know.
that you've been here before. So.
Where did he go?
That was an illusion, first of all. So he wasn't actually here. Just an illusion of him being here.
I'm gonna get really
Who to-
angry and just like swipe the goblet in front of me off the table, have it crash to the floor. This will not do.
Oh, no one's gonna comment on the whole servant thing.
This is the
hold
first
on.
time it's been mentioned,
Yeah.
right? Like
Specifically servant, but I want it to take a moment and ask you a question here. You're being accused of something that you know you're not guilty of. However, your attitudes fluctuate when it comes to the nature of this character, as we've discussed at length. I'm going to ask you a question here, and then I'm going to respond to it with action. If Aveline, the artificer, Aveline the crafter, was being called out by someone in this kind of rude a manner, what would she do in response?
tell him to fuck off.
Okay. You would see your hand, your prosthetic hand, reach down and grab your goblet of wine and throw it in Bay's face against your will.
Oh.
Oh,
Now that's
no.
interesting.
Damn, I didn't know you had that
Okay.
in you.
Okay, Aveline, nice.
She just like
I like that feistiness.
I didn't know that was in me either.
So I want to make
Don't-
sure the
don't
scene
get
is set too. Her countenance doesn't change. In fact, she's probably as surprised as you as she's picking up the glass against her will and throwing it in your face. She's like, oh! But the hand seems to take charge for this moment. Grab the goblet and throw it in Bay's face.
I was gonna clap at that.
I laugh
Wow.
because I find it amusing
But
for the moment.
you,
For the moment.
you didn't mean that, did you? Though.
You good there?
Look,
And she's just like immediately gonna like offer Vay some napkins, like
With her good
No.
arm.
Oh no, you don't need to do that. They totally had that coming.
Good arm,
All
evil arm. All right, no. All right. Like you weren't thinking
Hey.
the same thing.
Hey, we're trying to get you baby steps, Val. Okay, just let her have this. It's doing good.
Have what?
I like the retaliation they had there.
I know. Yeah, it was. Hey, like 8 out of 10, man.
I don't like it.
If it causes problems, it can be removed.
Hmm.
You look at your hand and move it, and everything is back in order. It just seems for a moment something came over it.
Does that happen often?
Yeah.
well, physically no.
Mentally?
I mean, you know, sometimes it feels like a lot of this stuff seems very familiar.
Okay.
This whole trip that we've been on, but I don't really know how to elaborate more than that.
Hmm.
Huh.
Do you suffer from amnesia, perhaps? Memory loss? Do you think?
Well, I don't know if somebody with amnesia would know that they have amnesia, but
Oh.
just
Hmm.
clinically speaking,
Oh.
I don't think that's the case.
Hmm.
Well, so we have an issue. You've got a possessed hand. This guy knows you, or thinks he knows you. Do you have a secret twin? Like, are you also a twin?
It's
Is
not
that
outside the realm of possibility.
weird? Um.
Hmm.
So what do we do, Noel? We go get him?
Well, yes. Good time as ever. Tries that door, see if it's blocked or not.
It is not. It is openable. As you open up the door, everyone hears. It's very much a verbal thing. Kind of a wisp of wind come from the organs that kind of lightly plays against the pipes, but not in a way that's melodical. More just a cacophony of like what it would sound like if someone
Dis-
lightly breathed into an organ and had the ability to create any sound. But then from
discordant.
yeah, it's discordant. It's not right. But then it kind of seems to be followed by something that's legible in the brain as words, and the words that are said are, "Your folly will be your demise. My castle turns against you."
Like to see you try.
As you open the door and look out,
Oh.
you see a gargoyle drop down from the darkness, illuminated, hit the ground. You hear another one, 5, 6 more inside of the Great Hall, and you see in the darkness and with your dark vision, bright red eyes flaring up inside of the Great Hall, looking in your direction. Do you wish to close the door, or do you wish to meet them in combat?
You were saying no.
Man,
Yeah, fuck around. Let's go.
let's
Psych,
go.
psych, psych.
Oh.
I was psych, psych.
Let's just shut that
No,
door.
no, no.
What about psych though?
Oh, I mean, we're gonna be. There's no other way to.
I'm gonna brand
I would
my
like to
great sword.
inspect this area near and around the organ for any sort of hidden doors.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. Yeah,
20.
Ooh.
you've seen this kind of trick before. All around the ground next to the organ, you can see scratch marks on the floor that suggest the organ can be slid out. Um, and you don't know how that happens until you see that the pedals appear to reveal that there are. Actually, I'm going to have you looking at it. You probably call your sister over, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and
She
make
plays
me.
instruments.
Go ahead and make me a performance roll, but I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you count your intelligence instead of your charisma, but just make a performance roll. I think that's probably satisfactory.
Hey.
Faye, yeah. Sorry, Faye.
Oh, I make a performance roll?
Yes, please.
Oh.
You know I can't play for shit.
This is gonna be cool.
Okay.
Oh,
Holy shit.
dang.
So yeah, just
Oh,
assuming that your
30.
charisma and intelligence are within 2 or 3 points of yourself, that's fine. You look down at it and you realize that there's an extra pedal. Like there shouldn't be. I don't know how many an organ has because I'm not a music guy. It's not what I do. That's not how I live.
Like 4, I think.
Sure. There's one additional one that
So
shouldn't
many.
be there, and so you tell her that, and Bay, you depress that one, and the door will reveal itself. The door
The
will reveal
door.
itself and be opened. Yes. Okay, so inside of this next space, you can see behind the organ that the castle courtyard is strangely visible through arrow slits in the north and west walls here. So you can see out to where you were. And you don't remember seeing these arrow slits. They were very well hidden, or you just weren't concerned with that. Leaning against the walls, all throughout this space, are mirrors of various sizes, some as tall as a human and others small enough to fit into a backpack. It does look like that this position continues southbound. The other thing you'll note is that the ceiling area and behind the mirrors and the like, there are spider webs everywhere.
Ew. Okay.
Hmm.
Alright. I would like to poke my head through and make sure there's not any obvious traps on the ground that would be activated by entering the space.
Unless there's some sort of thing with the mirrors, there does not appear to be anything that would be an obvious trap. There doesn't appear to be mechanisms on the mirrors.
Alright. We come in.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta get going because those gargoyles
Let's
might
go.
be coming over here.
Yeah, so
I'm looking for the way to close the door behind us.
sure. There is a lever on the other side.
Okay.
Once you're all through, I would say that what you're noticing, let's say Aveline, Faye, are probably the only two. Maybe Null. Null's probably around some higher end places. The mirrors that are present here look like they would be like the collection of mirrors that someone might have in like a castle or a manse or a manor or something like that. It looks like all of these mirrors were just brought here and shoved in here for whatever reason. Almost as if someone had mirrors and then decided they really didn't like mirrors.
I wonder
Someone
why.
mentioned that. Get in here.
Come on. Aveling Fane.
I already did.
Sorry.
Once you enter
Alright.
into the space and then hit the lever, you would hear the mechanism kind of shutting the organ back against the wall. The path does lead to the south. It appears the only way out from here.
Why not
Alright.
shatter the mirrors if they are so offensive?
Bad luck, isn't
what
it?
purpose? If one believes in such thing?
Hmm?
Perhaps he does.
Is it worth the risk?
What
700
about
years
melt
bad
them
luck?
down? There are ways to destroy without just smashing, but why keep them?
It is weird.
Perhaps they're more valuable without it being smashed. But then why
So
keep them?
sell them.
Ooh,
Hmm.
good.
We could do. How big are these mirrors actually?
Varying sizes.
Hmm.
And it looks like the woodcraft on the frames of most of them is impeccable. There's one
Ooh.
standing mirror that has like a pair of angels that are kind of like meeting their wings in the middle. And then underneath them, there's like a boat motif.
Ugh,
My point is that this space is nonsense.
Yeah, this entire world is pretty much
We
no
should take
offense,
one.
nonsense.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
was
to
gonna
like.
try-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. No.
I was just gonna say, Aveline would go up to the mirror and kind of like, I think this is the first time she's seen her reflection since she's gotten the weird spider eye. So she's gonna like kind of like lift up her hair and like look at it.
shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely horrifying.
Kenny.
If you care about your
No.
looks, it's definitely it is.
Oh no.
It, and
Oh
again,
no.
content warning. I apologize, but yeah, it is life shattering. Like you have a weird unblinking eye, dead center, right in the middle of your skull.
You poke it.
Hey,
You
That
can
was just
feel it.
me.
It feels like an eye, but it is absolutely not doing anything for you. Like you don't see the finger coming into your eye hole. Like you can feel like it feels like you're slamming your finger into your eye, minus the not being able to see part.
Is it milky and weird, like blind?
Oh,
No, it's normal.
Gross.
It's not
Alright.
hers though.
Some
It makes
very
you a lot-
interesting choices.
It's not her.
Anyway,
It's not her eye.
I'm not proud of it.
You know what?
It was a
Ah.
moment of weakness. I admit it.
Say it's been worth it. Just gonna flap his wings. Looks in the mirror, is like, yeah, I like
They
it.
look rad. Yeah.
Yeah, look
useless appendages and accoutrements.
useless. Just gotta fly up and down. I don't say wings are useless, I say. But to each their own. As he takes some mirrors off the wall and pocket them.
Filters some here.
Seen that.
Before taking them, he's gotta give himself a good look in the mirror and smirk. And it's like, yeah.
I do believe
No.
we have a lord to kill.
Let's
Oh
go.
yes, of course. Of course.
You can take the mirrors on your way out. It will be encumbersome to carry them now.
Okay. So
Right.
when you get to this end of the hall, to the left you see a hallway that appears to be filled with spider webs, like horrifyingly so. The right passageway, however, appears to yield something a bit more normal looking. It appears that there's a high domed ceiling that casts this 30-foot wide octagonal room before you. Frescoes, faded with age, adorn the ceiling, but their images are impossible to make out. Tall, thin arrow slits look out over the courtyard from this space. This appears to be a turret post. The hall access, as mentioned, cobwebs filling it, but at the end of it, it looks like there's a staircase that goes up.
Can I set the cobwebs on fire with my candle that you said I had?
Absolutely fine.
Won't burn them.
Like there's a slight kind of
Hmm.
whoosh of flame after a fashion. It does look like they're densely packed enough to warrant that.
Darn.
Floor is yours.
The way is
Yeah.
cleared.
See, that was that way, right?
Yeah, there's a staircase to the east.
Not this way, though.
That's east.
Oh, I thought I was saying. I was saying that. No. I'm sorry. I pointed that way, and okay, sorry.
No, that's a room with a domed ceiling and like arrow slits and
Yep.
whatever. So there's that. We could go in there if you want to. But there's also
let's-
like a hallway that had a bunch of cobwebs that I just burned off that has a staircase.
Sorry,
Yeah,
just me
you're
being
definitely perfect for this group. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank-
No, I
thank-
just
thank-
it was me.
I was just
me
wait. I
being
was just waiting for someone who's like, no, yeah, I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm sorry. Everybody
Mean.
listens to what I'm saying. I'm
Mean
sorry.
dog.
I'm so sorry. It just, holy shit. She just said, she presented it verbatim. Oh, that felt great. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
At the same
I'm a
time, you guys are
professional
great.
Player.
Thank you.
Mark, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
doing too much.
Really
Yeah,
bad.
Remember,
you made me feel bad.
John,
My
John
self-esteem
did
is
say-
going down the toilet.
Now
if we
I get
remember,
why
he
John
did call
wants
me a noob earlier, so
No,
we'll just,
not true. You're not a noob. That's not true. But are you going up the stairs, or are you wanting to do anything in this space besides? Is there anything that interests you want to focus in on, or do you want to just get to?
Do we want to check out this room, maybe? Because like
It looks
it's
like a
there.
trap.
Yeah.
It does seem like a trap. Doesn't mean
Does-
we wouldn't want to go in there.
Anybody look outside?
Sticking my face in an arrow hole.
You don't have to stick your face in an arrow hole to look out an arrow hole. That's the point of an arrow hole. What's the point? If you want to look outside, I will explain a scene that's happening. It is raining a bit more than it was when you first stepped in. Had you waited, it would have been a bit rainier, which again would have made you more mad. But luckily, you took matters into your own hands and entered in. However, in the wet, slick courtyard, you would see the 2 guards at the front joining what appears to be 5 individuals in bright red armor. Half plate. They appear to have shields with the Gulthias mark on them, and vibrant, amazing-looking swords that are not too dissimilar from the Kolyan family sword, which would have been the blonde lady who you saved long ago. Her sword. They look like they're thin blades with kind of like a... They're like Alucard sword from Castlevania. I'll just tell you where I'm ripping it off from. Okay?
Like a rapier?
Not a rapier. It's a thin blade. Yeah. But that said, that's what you see outside. It does look like they're immobilizing. As the illusion or the voice thereafter said, the castle has turned against you.
Well,
Then we
this-
shall turn against the castle.
Oh, sorry. The
I'm gonna
staircase...
go into stealth mode.
Staircase also goes down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into stealth
Hmm.
mode and like creep down to see what's down there.
Okay, we're going down. All right.
If
I'm
Yeah.
anyone
following.
didn't
I will
see
also
that there-
do stealth though.
Oh, before you
Which I
go,
don't
he's
think I ever.
Hold on. Pause. One at a time.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to go through everybody because everybody seemed to have put some stuff down. Sorry, like just a second. Stephanie, you were saying something. Go with that.
Yes, I was just, if anyone did not look through the hole or see through the window, I would let them know that there are reinforcements appearing to
Evelyn
come.
notifies everyone of the reinforcement so it is known. Johnny, you were saying?
yeah. If Bay allows it, he's going to do Gaze of 2 Minds on you.
Gaze of 2 Minds on Bay. Lock in. And then Lark, you were saying?
Stealth.
Down. Okay. So we're heading down, down, down into the depths. Now, I want to make sure we take a second, and this is not for me. I'm not going to say shit for the next few minutes. I want you as a group to check your notes, pay attention to what we've said, everything that's been done, especially when it comes to like card flippies and stuff like that. What are you looking for? What do you know you will most likely need? And what do you know about that shit?
Sword.
I need Gulthias so that I can slit his motherfucking throat.
There's a sword.
Yes, that's one.
We
We
need
do
a
have
sword.
this, and also the
I
holy
have
symbol.
a sword.
No.
The sword,
special sword.
the special, yeah, special,
Capital
and the
S.
holy symbol too.
Anything else?
Holy symbol, sword, killing
What's holy
Gulthias
symbol? Holy symbol of what? Anything?
of Raven. Well, of Ravenkind.
It's
Well, not
the-
Ravenkind.
Crap,
Did we-
what's
did we
called?
mention it?
The-
Wait, what is
Give
that?
me help.
You-
I think
He
somebody's
knows
dog
he's
is snoring.
muted,
Yeah,
right?
someone. Yeah. It was like a special.
Whose
Did
dog is that?
Radajon sleep? I can't hear you, John.
John.
Does anybody hear Radajon?
Is
Yeah.
that him
Yeah.
snoring?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
God. I don't-
I thought it was somebody's
Yeah.
sleeping dog.
I think he fell asleep.
I thought.
I think somebody should yell really loudly for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
go for
don't
it.
do
Or-
that.
One,
Dude,
two,
John!
three. John!
That's so.
Wake up!
That's so mean.
if he's asleep, I'm gonna
Brother.
because he is
I can't
snoring.
even see.
Huh?
I can't even see.
You can't even see.
Well, that's because you're asleep, my guy.
Yeah.
You're snoring.
It's there.
That was great.
Oh my.
Oh
Did
my
that?
Yeah, open your eyes, buddy.
Wake
I advised against it, John. I apologize. I would have been okay with you sleeping.
There's
It-
nothing.
Other
in
way,
there. I
bro.
can't see.
Other way. Other way.
Because you have no. Do you want a light too? Let's get you a light. Hold on.
Give him the candle.
Try the
We
candle.
needed that hearty laugh today, guys.
The
What's that?
Bright light,
Uh,
10, and then low light, 10. Sorry, John.
Whoa.
Okay, so we're going up or down?
I'm going down stealthily to see what's on the next floor.
Okay.
I don't want to go down.
I think I
I know.
should bring something up to your guys' attention.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember,
Yeah.
we need a weapon. Sword of Sunlight. We're supposed to find it. I think it's at a grave. Skull of a deadly warrior lined by gargoyles. I have that written down.
We have the sword. It's crap. God,
We
what's the
have
name?
the sword?
I'm pretty sure, right? We have it was
No.
my sword, right?
No.
No.
No,
that's
I
a
thought
different
the
sword.
sword was supposed to be here, outside the castle, on the ground.
Yeah, well, it was flanked. Yeah, and it's flanked by gargoyles, which the whole.
I see.
So
So you're
we-
trying to find that. Okay.
The sword you're looking for is the sun sword.
Yeah.
The sun sword is outside, then we shall go outside.
It's not outside.
It's not,
Okay, they were saying it's outside, flanked by y'all.
Yeah,
choose
I
your
didn't-
words.
There were a lot of gargoyles
Yeah,
in the way we came.
indeed. But I didn't think we saw it
So we
there.
need the sword of sunlight, or the sun
Mhm.
sword. Or
Sword of
whatever, and
sunlight,
we
holy
need the
s-
whole
Holy
Symbol.
symbol of the
holy
raven.
symbol of raven kind. Anything else that we need to grab?
Technically, you don't need any of that, but it's just going to be very hard to kill him without them.
Yeah.
I believe
And-
beheading does the trick,
Yeah.
or at least a
Does
trick.
it-
So we're going down.
I would like to go down and see what's on the next level.
Great.
Yeah, I
So-
would like anything that isn't just a half moon of stairs.
It is a 40-foot descent, and again, your tokens are all there, but just Bay will be up if she is scouting ahead. And it looks
Yeah.
like it comes to a terminus and then turns to the right.
And I
Okay,
do see
I'm
everything what Bay sees too, because of
Yep.
getting to mine.
creeping
I'm
up
going with
here.
Bay.
Okay.
My
So when you
stealth
get to this
ability.
position,
Where's that?
you would look to the side there, and bear with me here.
Okay, just so everyone is clear, I am going ahead full stealth mode.
Yes. So if you are following Bay, you need to roll
This
stealth
is
as
not
well.
Scooby Doo.
Oh,
I
okay.
did, and
Yeah,
I
but
got
that's-
a 20.
I'll just
Okay.
I
turn
rolled
back
stealth. I did my
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
You did your.
This
Hey, I'm
isn't
telling you-
the brewer. This isn't the winery all over again, please.
So you would see that
I
there
thought-
are, just moving it in. Sorry, I apologize, cut you off. You would see that there is a door to the north, and to the left there appears to be some sort of hall or barracks. There is a sickly yellow lichen that covers the ceiling of this area on the left. It is
Hey, don't talk
damp.
about my people like that.
It's damp. It's cold. There's a passage that comes in between these small little alcove areas that look like they are kind of like sub rooms. And inside you can see that there are rotting cots, rags, and skeletal remains of what appear to be castle guards. This place is completely still as the grave. Quiet as can be.
I'm gonna do a quick perusal down and sure that there's nothing that catches my eye in any of these rooms.
Okay. Once you get to the far side of the room, Zuleika, do you kind of follow behind and look in that direction, and keep cover at the?
Yes, if we're sneaking like a pack. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't know where she went.
Well, when
I
that
would think-
happens and you move in as well, both of you kind of hear movement coming from the beds. You start seeing the kind of moldy rags start shifting, and the skeletons inside of the rags start lifting themselves up out of the beds. They are wearing full
You go
armor
there.
with buckler shields attached to their arms, and as they drag the blankets away, you would see that they are wielding weapons. I'm
Alright.
going to go ahead and pause for a
I
second.
would.
And Noel also sees
I know you were
that, too.
stealthing, but yeah, life sense does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I guess when Noel also sees that too,
Oh,
he's gonna let the
it's going to be a situation where I'm going to give the two ladies who are inside of the hallway normal initiative. If you are not inside of the hallway, you are getting surprised. So that means you're going to be rolling it with disadvantage.
Except for Noel,
Yeah.
because he can see through my
Yeah.
eyes.
Right.
I can
If you
see
again,
through.
if you are seeing through, then you're fine. Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Well,
Oh, we get an advantage, right?
No, just regular roll.
Regular. Okay.
People who are not inside
Well.
get disadvantage. John
So wait,
get
who?
disadvantage.
So me and Johnny are at disadvantage?
You, John, and Kimmy are at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
That's why you always want to have one of these.
Or one of these.
Yeah, well, is that batteried?
It is, but I can charge one at a time if I need to.
Oh, smart.
That's neat.
Yeah, I just prefer hard tethering myself to the wall.
But these have
That works
roughly
too.
5 hours worth of battery life going full tilt.
It's like people are like, "Oh my god, look at those old phones. They don't even." I'm like, what?
What is it? What is it?
You?
Your mom. Now I got this, and I can just go like this. I can just go like this. That one's
I was
charging, and I can still hear
making a
it.
bit. Does everybody roll? Okay.
I think
Yep.
so.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. So, Noel, you are first on deck. The skeletons are basically up and at 'em when combat starts.
He's gonna tell the others. Oh, skeleton's there. We gotta help him. He's gonna head down. Gonna down. Yep, just make his way down. Dash down the steps, and eventually to the room. I believe since it's like foot down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So be there. Then bonus action. He's gonna maintain the gaze of two minds because I needed to do that to keep that up. I'll probably be like approximately right here,
Okay.
I believe. And that'll be it. Because action, bonus action, movement.
Okay. So nothing for me to roll against or anything crazy. Cool.
Nope.
Oh, my
Mostly just getting
skeletons
down and
didn't add even though. I see. So. Okay. So, Noel, after you kind of perform those actions, this skeleton will step out of its alcove, as will this one, as will this one, as will this one, as will this one, as will this one. I think you're getting the point, right? And what was once an empty, quiet hallway is now filled with the sounds of boots slamming on stone as an entire, like, small detachment of guards, skeletal guards, start marching up behind Zuleika and Bay. The ones that are kind of pincered in effectively due to your positioning will attack. Zuleika, I will miss, and Bay, I will also miss. And then the two behind you will attack. Zuleika, I will hit, but there is no concern. You are immune to the damage that they are presenting. And then Bay, the attack will miss. So for you, Bay, as you kind of turn about, you would see the sword kind of slam into Zuleika and kind of just stop on her flesh. Like one of those cool like anime shots or like action films where like the sword gets stopped by like the hand or something, but it's just her shoulder. It's pretty rad. Okay, that's it for them. Inweir, you're up. Need me to catch you up on anything? If so, just let me know. I'm totally okay with
come
it.
around the corner.
Okay.
There you go. Oh,
It's a lot of skeletons. Let's go. They are dancing for whatever reason. It's kind of creepy, kind of scary, and they are skeletons.
Spooky, scary.
Little spooky.
They're- yeah,
Spooky, scary
scary.
skeletons.
very spooky.
We said scary because we're definitely don't want to.
Yep.
Cause
You can give me
any-
my spells, yeah.
Where did you send those?
It's in chat.
Oh, okay. I'm the worst friend. And I'm fixing it right
Get
now.
wrecked.
I guess I will Sorcerer's Burst one of them, one of the front ones.
Oh,
to
that's
me.
gonna get a Bane fire them? You crazy legend.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't have it in my spell list.
Oh my god, you read it before. Don't be a goober. Spells,
I
Storm's
love me
Wrath.
some good battle music.
Alright. Bane Fire and Storm's Wrath should be on your sheet. Sorry about that. I kind of got bogged down with the duties of running a game. So, what you casting?
Yes.
I need a minute to reflect.
Okay, we'll go ahead and skip your turn then.
I don't see them.
They just got dragged and dropped onto your sheet and said they added.
They are not there.
Spells. Oh, I understand why. Okay. They are 4th level spells, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bane's 3 and the other one's 4.
No, I'm aware. Yeah, so when you have new spells added to your sheet... That is so silly.
Yeah.
Trying again. Spells. Storm's Wrath has been added to your sheet. Not on the list. Okay, we're going to do it old-fashioned. Are you going to cast
Anyway.
either of those spells?
No, I'm gonna.
Okay, that's not a problem for right now. Let's focus on not that then.
To one of the closest ones to me.
Okay. That'll hit.
And it's going to be. Why can't I show more? Can't show more. These what?
So, you just roll damage, and you're going to choose a damage type.
Right. I was trying to hit the thing doesn't show more when it shows more.
Weird.
I'm gonna do acid.
Okay. It sounds like a good time.
And I guess I gotta do
Nobody
the
got
damage
that. Nobody got... Alright. Neither of those are 8s, so that'll be just straight damage. The blast actually sizzles through the armor and kind of cuts into the bone of the creature. It still maintains its humanoid kind of shape, but like a good portion of the rib cage is kind of just, and pelvis are kind of removed by this blast. It definitely looks like it is less than all there. In mechanical parlance, it is bloodied. And we're done.
That was the bottom right one.
Bottom. You want to do the bottom? You said either one of the two. Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it'll go to Aveline.
I'm gonna hear some commotion going on and go on over here. And then okay, so I'm gonna use Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay.
Oh, nice. We love that.
And let's see. Each creature of your choice.
You'll want to move up, I think.
Yeah, I think I need to move up a little bit.
You'll still...
There
Yeah,
you go.
you'll get all these ones, for sure. Okay.
Okay.
So, you present your holy symbol, you speak a prayer to Atavius, the Order Bringer, and they will make their saves. Okay, so as you two kind of look back behind you and kind of focus on, defending against the two in front of you, you would see Aveline present her holy symbol, and the light of the sun basically blares through all of them, and they all just seize apart into a bunch of disparate bones. They
I
are
made you
all
some toast, Noel.
non-existent.
Oh, never mind.
Aveline, you are done. Faye, you are up.
Okay.
I am going to unmute myself, and then I am going to attack with shatters.
Okay. Let's see it.
18.
All right, let's see the damage.
Alright, we're going to do that, and then I'm also going to attack with my Psychic Blade. 24.
All right, damage.
8.
So, she kind of leans forward, bringing a rapier and kind of like an ice pick grip, stabs it in the face, kind of knocking the jaw off, and then slashes at it with her hand, which is empty. But just as it comes towards the face, a blade made out of twilight appears in her hand and cuts the thing's head off. Any
And
movement?
then.
The werewolf doesn't seem to be affected by the damage that these things are throwing, by the way.
Then I'm gonna move back this way.
Alright.
Where am I? I can't see. 30. I have 30 feet? No, I have.
Alright,
Yeah.
Zuleika. I think you're.
Sound on my
Oh, there it is. There
computer,
it is.
and I don't know why. There we go. Now it's back.
Okay. What would you like to do, Zuleika, to the last skeleton?
Probably smash the shit out of it with my sword.
That sounds great.
Yeah. See that? Is that gonna roll it? It does.
Nice.
I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah.
We'll do the damage. Oh, damage. I don't know what I have for anything like bonus actions for shit like that, but this is fine.
Okay. So that will be very close, but not enough. You basically just cleave half of it off, taking the shield and everything away from it, but like the legs are still working. It's still skeleton-y. Faye?
Don't you have extra attack? Oh, I mean, maybe
I don't know.
different class.
Multi-attack.
I don't have a class.
Do you have a feature called
I have
multi-attack?
multi-attack. I have multi-attack, but wait. Oh wait, I do have multi-attack as human. I didn't read that far.
No worries.
So yeah, sure. I can make up to 3 attacks. So.
Yep.
I don't know if that
thing.
hits. I don't know. Does 12
11
hit?
will miss. Or
12
12 will
12
miss.
hits, right?
12 misses.
Okay.
Okay.
12
But-
misses.
12
Okay.
misses, and 11 also misses. It looks like you rolled.
Yeah.
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 So that
That's
you
fine.
basically come in and slash half of it off, and then as you kind of like repeat the attacks, you're like slashing at the part that's kind of missing, and it's kind of like moving in like a circular way around you, like as you begin
Has
to join the
2
combat,
minutes.
and you just barely missing it. But if it still had that limb, you would have. Like
I would have gotten that limb again.
I assume like the predatory technique is like hit the same thing a bunch of times until it falls off. It's a Monster Hunter thing,
It
right?
already gone.
But it already
Yeah.
gone. So Faye, you're up.
Okay. I actually moved here. I was actually here.
Okay.
And then that's it. I'm just gonna stay here.
That's it. Okay. Noel, you're up.
He's gonna fly. 20. I don't think I could get there still. No. I'm
Okay.
gonna fly right over there. Nope, I still can't see it.
No
I
worries.
guess it's take the dodge action.
It's on 15. I'm going to go ahead and say it attacks the crap out of the werewolf and does nothing because it can't hurt her anyways. She's immune to non-magical damage. And you're up.
All right.
And just to make it simpler, it went during its movement. It circled.
Go for that guy. I'll do the same thing. Oh, that's damage.
Um,
I'm the second one.
yeah, I got you. It's backwards. Okay, I love it. Done. Yep, that'll do it. This is acid again.
Yeah.
You basically launch forward like a volley right in front of Zuleika. As it hits, it kind of detonates the entire frame of the humanoid figure. And you watch, because you actually rolled an 8, so you would actually roll the d8 again for damage. But since it's a lot of damage, you just hit it, and there's like a perfect outline of it on the wall, and that wall's kind of like stinging with acid, but its frame is also kind of pushed back against the wall and kind of like slushes into it. So now there's like a bone slurry that kind of like slushes down in like the silhouette that you formed when you hit it with the detonation. And that's all for the skeletons. Well, once you're done with that,
Certain thing of interest around.
looking at the
Besides the bones.
space, I would say not really. It's it kind of smells musty in here. It's got a certain kind of filthiness to it. The rags that they kind of pulled off, when they kind of pulled them off, there was like a release of kind of like dust and just like particulate in the air that's very thick and like coarse, especially considering how dry it is in here.
Yeah.
And, not dry, sorry, how moldy it is in here. So it definitely feels like it's kind of like assailing you and kind of causing like a fluidity kind of to be present in your nostrils and your mouth, if breathing is your kind of thing.
Yeah.
Breathe. I don't need to breathe.
It's moist.
Really.
Moist is a good word, yeah.
Oh.
Some people don't like it.
How many pounds of bones is around? Because that's important.
Oh, sure, yeah. Grab as many as you like. I would say at least 30 per skeleton. How much? Actually, no. So pause. I don't want to say stupid things. Someone who knows about corpses. How much is the human body's bones supposed to weigh? Like,
Weigh?
yeah. How much would I like that?
Depends on. Oh, well, good.
Go ahead.
I don't know about the weight.
Oh,
It depends on the size of the person, I guess.
medium sized. So, like between small and large size category.
Says
like-
10 kilograms.
I mean,
Like 30 pounds, maybe. For
you
an
could
average
just say
person.
206 bones per body.
No, I need pound counts. He has to use.
We did. That's
Yes,
I think it would be
Yes,
about like
pounds
30
of
pounds
bones
per
or
person.
That's silly.
okay, sure. So there's like 10 times 30, so 300 pounds of bones.
Oh, geez, that's more.
About 24 pounds.
Dinner.
Yeah, dinner. Mm.
You
Okay,
hungry?
In where
Yeah.
it's like Monster Hunter, but instead of like cooking like a hot meal, you just take like the cot and just set it down and like put a bunch of bones on it, and then you're like
Shake it.
sprinkle a little
Put
grave
cheese,
dust.
you know, you put cheese on it.
Put cheese on. Yeah, put cheese on it.
Well, at least I don't have to look for bones for a while.
Tell me when you're ready.
Specifically, like that giant block of Velveeta cheese, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gotta make white people food tonight.
The government.
Yummy.
So the door, here, bear with me for a second, I believe is locked.
No.
And I believe correctly, yes, this door is locked.
Let me get out my gold thieves tools.
Nice.
Yep. Oh! Oh my gosh.
13.
No. Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
Let me get out.
That
Let
would
me get out my thieves' tools.
that'll break a pick. But this door, I would say, is it's a heavier door, but it's not like the heaviest door you've seen so far. Those would be the exterior doors. You definitely don't think it's going to be very plausible for you to break it, like in like a destroy the door like Jack Nicholson style. It's definitely you'd want to force the door in some way. So if you wish to try and make an athletics check to try and force the door, that is an option.
So Bay would have to be like, drum Okay.
Yeah.
Like she definitely
I'm
try to
gonna do
call
it.
and then freak out.
Is Blurica
You
there?
press drum guard
I'm just
bits and
going at that door. I'm using the butt of my great
Yeah.
sword and just going at them hinges.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Go get that door. Keen.
You slam and slam and slam into the door. I'm looking for something here. Don't be so annoying. Module. Cool. That would be okay. So I see. Yes, you slam open the door eventually with a 22. Inside of this space, you see dark stains that cover the floor of this area. A large oak table, scarred and beaten, lays scattered, or tables, plural, lay scattered about like toys in this room. Their wood crushed and splintered. Replacing them are furnishings that are made entirely out of human bone. The walls and I mean, yeah, definitely mealtime. I couldn't have written this better. The walls and the 20-foot high vaulted ceiling are sickly yellow color, not because of faded or time worn plaster, but because they are adorned with bones and skulls arranged in a morbidly decorative fashion, giving the room a
Would you like to,
cathedral like quality. Four enormous
would you
mounds
like
of
to eat your bones in the bone cathedral?
Four
Heck no.
enormous mounds of bones occupy the corners of this ossuary, and garlands of skulls extend from these mounds to a chandelier of bones that hangs from the ceiling above a long table constructed of bones in the center of the room. 10 chairs made of bones and festooned with decorative skulls surround the table, resting atop which is an ornate, bowl-shaped vase made of, yet again, more bones. The doors to the
I'm
north.
sensing a theme here.
Yeah.
The door to the
It's very
north
bare bones.
is sheathed in bone, but it appears to just be overset steel banded double door that you would notice is similar to the door that you just came through. The door on the eastern wall here, it also appears to be steel bound, but it is not covered in bones like the other two doors. Its facade is allowed to be seen. Above those doors is the skull of a red dragon. And I want to make sure, since Lark, you are new here, but it would be something your character would be aware of. Gulthias served one master, but then became the lord of this place. Before he became the lord of this place, he served the great red dragon Ashmedea, who, to your knowledge, never became a demon prince, but to everybody else, they know that she did. To almost everybody else, they know that she did. Okay. Door to the north, door to the east.
It's gonna go in. Really like the aesthetics in here.
no, you're weird. This is gaudy and excessive.
No, it's perfectly normal and
Not to mention
great.
unsanitary.
I swear, if you call it cozy, I'm gonna smack you.
It is quite cozy, actually.
Ugh.
I like the aesthetics.
It reeks.
Eureka.
All right, everybody's a critic.
It's like for Inweir and fucking Null,
you?
it's like you
Yes.
walked into goddamn Willy Wonka's chocolate factory in this bitch. Faye's like, make a wish. Count to 3.
So many
Hey, I
bones
bet
animated.
there's at least one wishbone in all of this.
Yeah.
I don't need bones. That was Drumgar.
Oh,
Yeah, that was drum.
Drumgar
It's
ate
just
the
me.
bones. I'm so sorry. I thought it was you.
How dare you?
I'm
This
so
is
sorry.
great.
I apologize.
I could make I could make
Also,
skeletons here. I could.
wrong too, and he's
Dare you
not.
say its name?
I will say
Okay.
regarding
He's doing-
making skeletons here, probably unlikely because it doesn't look like you could find all the pieces to one, and
Damn it!
you have to have that.
I can't do like Legos or something like that.
No.
Build.
But you could have a was it like the bone?
You're
the
you're
bone
literally
version of
carrying
Shambling
the
Man.
ones.
So undead.
You're carrying the ones from the other room who are full skeletons.
Mhm.
True.
Anyway, which door do we need to break down next?
Did we get the skull?
Cemetery.
What
we
skull
need
do you
a
want?
Which
skull?
good skull? Yeah, just plenty of them.
Oh,
What skull
No,
did you
that's-
want?
Like a giant dragon skull? Where are we going to put that?
Oh yeah, it's like 250 pounds. That bad boy. It's a big one.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Yeah.
It must not be the skull then.
Right.
No,
Drumgar could have done it.
you know. I like the
Yeah.
idea though.
Rip.
Taking the dragon skull.
It's like the size of a
Hmm.
minivan.
Why couldn't?
No, it's
Very
not that big.
Well, why not?
Fine,
Yeah.
at least a good sized sedan.
Yeah, I mean,
If we get
I
a
don't think
couple
it's that big.
people, I mean, yeah, we could
A
get
large
couple people.
horse, maybe. I don't know.
It's big. We'll just say that. That's fine. I think we're all
We
overestimating
need
the size
details, John.
of a 250-pound red dragon skull with like massive horns. Sorry, Magpie, you are coming in twitchy. What was that?
This is the size of my Chevy Spark.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's not that important, so I'm just gonna move past it. And you're all right. You're all right. Everybody, your vision of what the dragon size is—that's correct. But do you wish to go through the door with the dragon head, or do you wish to go through the door to the north?
Which one's which?
Yeah, it sounds like. Which one's?
The
well,
dragon is over the eastern door, and then the door to the north is covered in bones. Just like when you look at the back side of the door you entered in on. So obviously, door entry, steel banded wooden door, right? When you get to the other side, the back side of it is covered with bones, just like the north door.
Does it open?
Do you attempt to open it?
I am. Yes,
It is,
I am.
it is
attempting to
locked,
open
but it is locked from this side.
I will unlock it first, obviously.
Absolutely fair. When you do so, there is a kind of meaty click to it, like the
Yeah.
Like that.
very audible click. But upon doing so, you would open it and you would see that inside of this space there is, for some reason, my God, I hate when that happens. You've got too many windows open. Okay, cool. I don't care. Give me what I want. Thank you. Thank you. You would see a 30-foot square room that has been left in shambles. It looks like the furniture scattered in heaps, broken all about, and some of them kind of like left to kind of remain there. There are more broken bones that lie scattered amid crumpled and crushed plate armor. Shields and swords jut from the walls as if driven into them by some tremendous force. Two doors stand opposite one another in this space. The door you are coming through, and a door on the other side of that, which appears to be just a solid steel door. There is a dark archway to the right of you that seems to go to a set of stairs that ascend upwards. Not a stairwell, but a like genuine flight of stairs.
Okay.
And
What is the point of putting on a face of such opulence if you're just going to let your castle go to ruin and rot? Anyway,
anyway, are these doors locked?
Yeah, betcha. They are locked from
From
the
which
other side.
Let's go this way.
And
I could break
when
the
it
door.
when it comes to forcing these doors, Lark, they are higher doors and they look like they're kind of thicker doors. There really isn't much in the way of give when it comes to the wooden portions of the doors. what I mean to say is it looks like the depth of the
I would
doors.
struggle. Yeah.
Yeah, the depths of the doors was intentional to kind of like create a kind of more gravity from them. That and the metal bindings here are much more sturdy. It looks much more heavily reinforced than the last two
That
doors.
would not stop me from trying.
You're certainly welcome
However,
to.
however, it does seem we have a more open avenue for us.
Okay. Yep. Should probably head that way then. But first, let me go try to listen and see if there's anything on the other side. If there's any noise coming from this way.
I go in.
Yeah.
You would hear footfall. It sounds like someone's pacing, and a kind of squishy sound.
And no noise or anything, just that, or
Foot,
someone speaking. I
someone
mean,
walking around, and squishy sound, like a unrelated or possibly unrelated squishy sound.
Someone moist walk.
Someone's voice walking, yeah. It's like
Like
water
the
walk.
SpongeBob
It just instead of letting you walk
does
on
it sound
water,
like too much lotion?
it could be.
Isn't that-
Could be someone is
Wait,
just
is it like-
walking around just jacking
Like-
their eggnog.
Or
Oh
when you
my-
like step in,
I
you have
thought-
those like pool shoes, and you're like walking around on the pavement.
Yeah,
and
he's
they're
just
kinda
wearing
wobbly.
nothing. He's wearing nothing besides pool shoes.
I tried to be
He's
subtle.
lubed up. He's ready to go. He's just walking around. Squish,
Oh.
He's
squish,
got the
squishing.
oil and the
Squish-
lotion.
I told you,
I thought
man.
it was like a squid. I thought it was,
This place is dangerous.
what the- oh my god. I thought it was more like Squidward walking.
Greased
sort of
up
sound
and
effects that-
ready.
No, it sounds like
Whoever's on the other side there is also DTF in any way.
vibes. Check.
Oh, this is so.
But I want to confirm something because I want to make sure Johnny understands. The boots walking around and the squishing sounds are separate. So again, moving away from the ha 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 jorking it, focusing in on the serious face. It sounds like these are two separate things, probably unrelated. So the best way to describe the squishing sound is it sounds like someone is taking like like a
There-
like
There's nothing you can say that's not going to
a gelatin and like putting it into something like it's like kind of got like a fart to it, you know, that sound. And then the boots sound like almost similar to Kelder's boots when he walked away, since you heard that.
Mm. Right. Yeah.
Oh.
So. Bloop. Some of that. He's gonna explain that to people next to him, and he's gonna move this room.
Okay. The metal
be.
bound door, the best way to describe it to you, Bay, as you approach it, is it looks like a cell door, like a prison cell door, but it looks like the only mechanism that would open it from this side, and your presumption is from the other side as well, is a keyhole. So there's no doorknob. You basically put the key in, and that is what allows you to open it. So whatever is in here is either in here without a key and can't get out, or whatever's in here is the only one who can pass through the door.
Love that. Okay.
Then there's the archway, and it looks like it goes to a set of stairs that go up.
There's more cots here.
Yep. They are not filled with bones.
Okay.
Still brandish my
Yeah.
sword.
It almost looks like someone's already picked the bones out of there. Like maybe those were used as a resource for something.
Perhaps they are in a chandelier in the previous room.
Perhaps there are no chandeliers. Yes.
They light the way.
Yeah, very. Just the foundation of that room.
Their skulls have become the mortar of all things.
It looks like we're going up.
Yeah.
Sure. Whee!
Wait, bear with me here. I think it makes sense. Okay.
Guys are over here.
You're over there.
No, I'm talking about Evelyn, Faye, and
Oh, interesting.
Edward.
Okay. Who was that
Wait, what?
last person?
Why? I'm
You
not
did-
able to see that you made me look through that room.
Well, who was that last
Why is
person
there
though?
suddenly another
What is
staircase?
that? What happened?
Pick on him, John.
Why is there suddenly another staircase to the east?
Why is there
Oh,
a
Right.
room?
people
Yeah,
are
why am I
moving
able to see that?
through walls. Okay, don't worry about it. We're moving. There we go. I'll fix that later.
I'm not Danny Phantom. I can't walk through walls.
Okay, so you're on this map twice now, but here you are for the realsies. Ignore the other U's.
The doppelgangers.
Oh no.
What?
Okay. Okay. So the situation here is as you go up the stairs, you come up out of darkness and you come around a bend. Oh, sorry. Bear with me here. You come up around a bend. So up out of the basement, and then you come into a room. And this room you would see has a mosaic floor that adds a touch of color to an otherwise dark, cold, empty tower that rises above you. There's a spiral staircase that appears to ascend up this space to the side there, hugging the outer wall in the center of the room. Another set of stairs that you just came up leads down. There's also a passageway that seems to lead that way. And I believe that's the only points of exit, either going up the tower or through into this hallway, or back the way you came.
Go over here.
The other thing to note too is the kind of sense of openness above you makes you feel like you're in one of the two large towers that kind of take up the center point of the castle. Like you are definitely inside of a very high, like your vision can't even see. Like even if you have 120 dark vision, you can't even see the top of this tower. So it definitely has to be one of those two main tower structures.
Okay.
Noel and Bay, you kind of start moving around the side there. Do you step onto the staircase, Zuleika, to check it out, or you just looked over there for S&Gs?
No, I didn't step onto the
Okay,
staircase.
okay,
I was
just wanted to know. This area you're moving through is identical, sans the spider webs. There aren't as many. There are some, but there aren't as many as the other side behind the organ. This appears to be a turret post access hallway that leads at the end of it to yet another turret post or defensible like position where arrowmen can be located.
I see some kind of passage here.
Yeah, if it is perfectly symmetrical, then yeah, there should be some other kind of space behind it. Nothing crazy will jump out at you if you move around the space there and look into that passageway you were looking towards there, Bay. And when you do come around the way, you would see that this appears to just be a archer post as well. Stepping into it, you would see that there are arrow slits, but there's nobody present here, nor are there a bunch of cool mirrors that are just hanging out. The spiderwebs are not as gratuitous as the other space, but they're present. I would say that it looks like as you're moving away from the place and kind of looking backwards, Bay, you see that your footprints are the only footprints that are kind of left in the dust. It doesn't look like anyone's been in this wing of the castle for some time.
I switched my footprints to look like Drumgar's footprints.
Okay.
Fancy boots.
Fancy boots.
You know, if we live in footprints, he's gonna fly at least. Well, how tall is like the ceiling here?
So inside of the turret, it's 30 feet high with the dome ceiling.
Okay.
And then inside of the hallway, probably only about 10 feet.
Okay, he's gonna be always flying 5
Okay.
feet above. So he doesn't leave any footprints.
Absolutely fine.
Does this come to a dead end? Is that what I'm seeing?
That would be accurate. If you're asking in character,
Okay.
someone else can answer.
Yes.
I mean, can we see if there's any, hidden doors or anything of that shenanigans?
Yeah, I mean, you look around, but it doesn't seem like that's the case.
And True Sight doesn't see anything.
Nothing. Just rocks.
Appears nothing is here. Well, of note. Gonna go over here, the ground.
So assessing the situation, it would seem that either up the tower or
Staircase.
back down into the basement are the only options that are afforded you.
I think we
Well-
shall continue up.
Or should we check that room with the dragon skull? That seems pretty important there. Before we proceed any further.
Assumed importance of a skull.
I mean, we are trying to find.
Why should we force our way
You
through?
hungry?
a
Is that what
door-
you're telling me right now? Like you're hungry and you want to go have a snack?
No, I have plenty of snacks.
Why should we
Thank
force
you.
our way through the metal doors when we have a way open ahead of us?
Well, we are trying to find certain artifacts, and I assume Red Dragon skull, if a passage there, might be leeway to one of these things we're looking for.
Does that
Well,
really?
there might be another way in.
And is in it is locked, so perhaps it is of importance.
So what I love is that I believe, Lark, you're reading in character posts. Is that something you checked? Or am I a crazy person and I'm seeing things where they're not?
Probably, I don't know. Which poster you're talking
No
about?
worries, no worries. So the in the channel here, Whispers from the Mists, you'll see that there's an in-character post from Aveline from October 15th. So they were given.
I did read quite a bit of these.
Okay, so if you're looking for a sort of sunlight, you're looking for a place where a skeleton of a dead warrior would be flanked by gargoyles. If you're looking for the question mark, you're looking for the Mad Dog's Crypt, Blackened Bones. If you are looking for the you already found the book, so yeah.
Yeah.
So I assume that one of these artifacts might be in that room there. At least it's worth a shot looking through before we proceed any further.
Are we simply searching for treasure, or are we looking for tools?
I mean, it is tools to serve help.
It is
better
neither
defeat.
the sword of sunlight that you have mentioned, nor this, what did you say? This holy symbol.
Well, we don't know that if it's beyond that door. It could be in there. We wouldn't
Here's the
know
thing
if we
about the
didn't
holy
check it.
symbol. This is Lark. I know the sword of sunlight is not going to be in there. Skeleton of a dead warrior flanked by gargoyles. None of that sounded like gargoyles. Gargoyles do not make wet, slippery, slapping sounds. And then the thing that is in Mad Dog's Crypt.
That would be the
possibly
raven
black and
symbol.
bone.
The raven symbol.
That's the raven symbol?
Yeah, question mark.
That would be the closest thing.
Yeah, Aveline / Stephanie wrote this, and the descriptor for it from the person who gave these cards out wasn't one for one. When she wrote Sword of Sunlight, is because she is a smart cookie, and remember that one because she wielded it. This symbol was not hers to wield the last time she's been through here. Sorry. Another thing you
Okay.
don't know is Stephanie has played this module with us in this campaign setting before, and instead of saying I'm just running the same module again and there's no reason why that's happening, there is a narrative beat as to why that's happening. That makes it more fun for
Oh,
her.
okay, because I
and-
assumed the one above that was for the holy symbol we were looking for. It
Um,
says good in protection, holy symbol, great hope.
great point. Why is that? Oh, so yeah, no, the location is, I believe, this beat. So it kind of got doubled. This whole text, Berserker, good in protection, holy symbol, great hope. That's what it was describing. She didn't know what it was, so she said question mark, question mark, question mark, and it's located there.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, but as your rogue said, there is most likely another way in. It is unlikely, I think, that the owner of this dwelling would lock their people inside.
Do you think that? I mean, he seems like
Why
the
would
type of
they
person
lock
to
them
do that.
inside? Why would they lock them inside? There could
Maybe
be
he
another way.
Of course, he could be Darklings
By
could
all
be
means, if you
sadistic
would like to
beings.
force your way through the door, go and force your way through the door. I do not think that I am of help there.
Okay.
That door
I
is
mean,
metal.
No, you're taking charge. You want to go back to the door.
yes.
Okay. Just want to pace it.
That's
We're
a-
back.
Yes.
Because I know at one point we're just gonna completely forget about it at this one point and just never come back
I
to it.
won't.
Oh,
And there's no locks on it. It's locked from the other
no,
side.
It is locked. There is a lock on it. You
no, it's
could try and unlock
you
it.
could-
I'll try.
Okay, let's see a thieves' tools.
$17.
So that would be dead on. So you pick the lock, and the doors open creakily against your will. Like as the lock is undone, it seems that triggers the doors to kind of force themselves to open.
Oh, that
Um,
wasn't me.
I didn't do it.
Oh.
On the
Are they
opposite
opening towards us or away?
away, so it's like you're entering into some sort of hall here.
Hmm.
Okay.
And my brain just totally just
Ew.
fell apart.
Who the
So
fuck?
when you enter into this space, or when the doors open, rather, what you see beyond is the following. This hall is deadly silent. Heavy beams support a sagging 10-foot high ceiling. Fog clings to the door and kind of lightly moves away as the doors brusque open. But most everything is obscured in this space that lies less than 3 feet kind of above this mist. The ground is completely covered. There's a giant shadow that lurches across the ceiling as a dark figure shuffles purposefully down the corridor towards you.
I raise my sword.
Okay? So, the individual that you see before you appears to be wearing a cloak and a hood. You focus in on him a bit, and you can see his eye glows like a cat's eye, and it looks like his face is twisted in a. We're not going to name the species again because again it does sound kind of whack, but basically he's an amalgam. He's one of the amalgam people.
Oh. You there, what are you doing?
What?
What did you say again?
What?
Yeah,
Just
Hi,
Who are you?
I'm Bay. That's in weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here?
Oh, we're looking for something. You seen any swords laying around?
Yeah, plenty of swords.
Any like weird glowy like magical swords?
What's it to you? And then he stops for a second and kind of turns his head to the side. The cloak falls away just enough to reveal like a floppy dog's ear that kind of perks up a little bit. And you
Oh.
see a drip of liquid, this black liquid kind of drain down from the ceiling and touch his ear.
Uh-oh.
And then shoot back up. And he goes, "You're not supposed to be down here. I believe I'm supposed to be taking you off to the cells then. Come with me, or I'll have to be violent."
Yeah, about that.
No scoffs.
Do you
You doing?
brandish
Zulika's
weapons?
gonna smile.
Okay, sounds like we're
She
getting to a
likes
fight.
the violence.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we got some violence. It is.
Violence is always the answer.
Yeah.
You know, I would disagree, but Noel will fully agree.
Oh my gosh.
Where's John?
I'm here.
I should have
Okay,
pretended.
there he is.
Holy
I
crap!
should've-
Over a 4?
Hold on. Sorry, there's secret stuff happening, so I have to.
Ooh, secret stuff.
Secret stuff.
We love secret stuff.
Behind the screen.
Life can't be free.
Secret tool we'll use for later.
Okay.
I should just be one of the amalgam people because I'm all furry and I look weird now.
Yeah, you're just like them for real.
Combination.
So
Kindred spirits.
Aveline, the mist kind of shifts a little bit. Like there's like a strange wind that's not visible, or like it doesn't seem to come from anywhere. That starts kind of picking up and causing the mist to just swirl a bit in this space, and then you are first on the docket. The best way I can kind of describe that, if you want a visual like idea, if you've seen the movie Evil Dead, like it's kind of like the creepy forest fog or mist that it kind of moves unnaturally. That's what's happening.
Okay. And this is the guy over
Yeah.
here.
That's
Okay.
the guy.
All right. Well,
Or Igor too.
I didn't expect to be first. I'll
You
go
do?
ahead and just I'll just shoot off a secret flame and see how that.
Okay.
Or there'll be violence, and she's like, "Bet."
Did you just quote Troll 2? Gain inspiration. So as you like cast the spell and you can see the light appearing in the rafters above, getting ready to strike, the shadow takes the spell, and you actually roll damage.
Oh.
And then you watch as the shadow becomes like liquid and just drops down from the ceiling into the mist. It hits the ground and kind of picks up from that position, forms kind of like a pseudopod appendage, like kind of leaning forward, and you can see it start to drift across the floor towards it. The man behind goes, very evilly, I believe would be the way I describe that. Inweir, you're up.
I was muted.
No worries.
Listen, man, if only I had Banefire right now.
Okay, so let's look at the spell together, and we can just roll it. We can roll through it, okay? I'm sorry, roll 20 sucks, okay? It's not...
I'm mostly kidding with you.
You know what I would
Do
say?
you want to cast Banefire?
Oh my god.
For
I have
what?
to pull it up again.
I mean, I
have it.
have it here. You want me to put the description on the
I'm
chat
looking at
here
it
for
right
you?
now.
Here, I
Do
got you.
you want to cast it? John,
Yes. Yes.
you want to cast it? Okay.
Yes.
So you're going to roll a spell attack. So just whatever spells that you have that have a spell attack in your attack itinerary, just go ahead it so we can see the spell attack. And if there's any tricks you want to do before casting the spell, go for it. Okay, great. That's a 21, so that'll hit. So now you're going to roll 6d10. Great.
Nice.
Pretty solid.
That's above average. Pretty good.
And you cannot target the guy behind because the
No, I want the guy in front.
the pudding is definitely taking kind of like a big posture. It gets blasted, but when the fire hits, the Bane fire is kind of like the best way to describe it is the best way to describe it is Dragon Slave from Slayers, but nobody here has seen that. So
I know what you're talking about.
okay, then perfect. It's like a big old like rocket of fire you're focusing into like a bolt. It slams into it. When it hits, you can see the pudding kind of rippling out from the burst, and then like the drilling of the fire, and then a detonation. And it seems to kind of splatter a bunch of pudding all over the place, but the core of the thing remains. And yeah, it looks like you kind of split it in half almost. Is probably the best way to describe it.
Well, that's
that was
cool.
pretty.
I-
It wasn't
want
cool.
that.
It was lit.
All right.
Dogma? Is this the shit monster?
Let's
Oh,
see.
Gotha.
Oh, lightning or slashing. So yeah, it's still okay. Anything else anyway?
No, I went out the doorway.
Okay, it looks like it is bloodied. Bloodied it in one shot to make yourself feel really good.
I do. I do.
Okay, Bay, you're up.
12.
You hit a 12. That'll hit.
Damn it.
It has a 7 armor class.
Oh dang.
I can do my second attack, right?
Yeah. Bear with me here though.
Hey, don't do that.
So you're doing piercing damage, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You take 5 points of acid damage for the first attack, and you will take 8 points of acid damage for the second attack, which also hits.
Ooh.
Okay. So a total of 17. It looks like all of the damage is working, but every time you hit it, it kind of
Yeah.
kind of like farts at you.
Alright.
Mhm.
Then I can use bonus action to disengage? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
No?
That is.
Okay.
Okay, Null, you're up.
So, body seems acidic, seeing how Bay hit it and got
Null
hurt
in
by
the
it.
doorway. Science. Science.
Yes. And
Science.
so, assuming
Oh,
if I move it towards that guy, he's gonna do mortal coil.
Okay.
And I see a huge skeleton hand come out the ground and try to push it towards the other guy.
Yeah, it will not be moved.
Unless it succeeds on a saving
No,
throw.
I'm telling you, it will not be moved.
Oh.
I succeeded. This thing
Yeah,
is
no,
nothing
that's
but
yeah,
strength
no,
and
that's
con.
yeah, that's what I figured. Hey, it was worth a shot.
Fair. Okay. Anything
Then
else?
he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
Oh, bonus action still with the gaze of two minds with Bay.
Sure.
Gotta mention that.
We love the gaze. Let's see.
Hell yeah.
This guy will jump up. He throws his left hand out, which you realize is like twice as long as it should be, and appears to have like a almost gorilla-like kind of like look to it. Grabs a hold of the rafter, swings over the pudding, and then comes out with his other hand, which appears to have like a dragon's claw on it, and brings it down onto Bay with kind of like a. He will attack once and miss, because I think 11 misses everybody. But as he's falling and the claw swipe misses, you kind of see his face kind of reeling up and then coming down. And his mouth is just a mix of all different types of weird teeth. And his face is also kind of a blend of fucking weird. But he is going to bite you, and that will hit. And it will do 3 points of piercing damage.
Bro.
Yeah. But that's him. Faye, you're up.
Okay. Come in here and then do pot of daggers.
On
Can
the-
I do the
Go ahead.
center it like
So it has to be, for the way we play, it has to be on a grid. So yeah,
Okay.
it would either be the pudding or the guy.
the guy?
Okay.
So he's attacking my sister.
And the way to kind of like narratively kind of just make sure we understand why that's the case, why I do it that way, is you're kind of putting a situation where if it were half of the daggers, it's a 5-foot square, they wouldn't really be concerned with it. So you said the guy, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dope. It does its damage now. Go for it.
12.
Right on. Sent it back. Fuck. Ah! He gets cut up by a bunch of knives. It looks like he wants to run away, but not yet. Zuleika, you're up.
See, now we're really seeing your point. Yeah,
Alright, I will
Oh my god.
actually place
Okay,
myself here.
John, I apologize. But I have to mention it because someone in the chat brought it up. She did note that we are fighting a pudding for the first time ever
Pudding.
between you and me as DM
Yeah.
player. So,
Yeah, we're still waiting to hear about the 55-gallon drum that's going to be delivered.
for the wedding.
I'm gonna do 3 great sword attacks.
Okay.
They're gonna go at the smaller guy until he dies, and then switch to the other guy. So I don't know how many hit points anything has. So
Yep.
That's
15
wrong
will
thing.
hit.
okay, so that's 1.
He is still alive. Still hitting.
15 hits.
Okay, so as he kind of jumps and lands, like almost reactionary, Zuleika rushes over. Sword comes up and cuts the guy's arm off. Sword comes down, cuts the guy's head off. Third attack.
Their attack goes to the pudding.
Sword
Oh.
with a quick spin up over the head, swings down, cuts into it. You will take 5 acid damage, Zuleika, and you will
Okay.
do 13 damage to it.
I don't mean to roll that.
Oh.
And don't worry about it. I was just trying to edit it, but I will bring up a calculator.
If you are
instead.
curious how many hit points she has.
I actually have 110.
Yeah, the rolls
but
were really
that
bad
made
on
a
that.
roll.
I'm looking at it. It's so bad.
No.
But
Yeah.
the pudding will take that damage. It will actually split in 2.
Oh no.
Yeah, make like a banana and split.
Yeah, you cut it clean in half.
It's banana pudding.
So there are now
Yeah.
2 of them. It'll go to them, and they will beat the crap out of, or attempt to beat the crap out of, this lady, Zuleika.
It's fine. She looks like she's enjoying it.
I mean, pseudopod tentacles from a weird squishy black pudding.
Yeah.
If that's
Red
what you're
weirder.
into. Hit and also a hit.
Okay.
You will take 5 bludgeoning from the first attack and 12 acid from that attack. And then you will take 6 bludgeoning from the second attack and 15 acid from the second attack.
Ooh.
So
That's
5,
it.
6, 12, 15.
Ooh.
Whatever those add up to. I'm bad at math.
That's fine.
23.
That was basically a third of my HP.
Yeah. Aveline, you are up. There are double puddings. See, what I need to do is I just need to find a black pudding, John, and I'll just cut it up until there's enough for the wedding. Perfect plan.
Alright.
Perfect plan.
Whatever.
Sometimes I wish D&D monsters were real. Okay, Aveline, sorry.
They count.
Dungeon meshy with puddings.
I'm gonna
Do a flip.
do a flip.
It's best plan.
Again.
I'm gonna
That'd be-
cast command on the. Is it safe to say this guy is he like controlling them? Does it appear like?
Oh no, that guy's
or-
dead. Sorry, I
Yeah.
haven't X'd him.
Yeah,
I
I
apologize.
murdered the fuck out of him.
Oh,
It
okay,
is
good.
all
Because I need
puddings.
I need the cross out.
No worries. I apologize. That's my bad. Yeah, it's all puddings all the time. It's only pudding. It's basically non. Never mind.
It's dark, so I bet it's chocolate.
Don't
Chocolate.
even think about not putting.
I think I've seen that, John. Just as a heads up, but I will watch.
Oh, okay.
I think I saw it on
Oh.
TikTok.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon on the pudding that is closest. So
It's 10 minutes till. I just want to give you a heads up. This fight's not going to last that long. They're both bloodied. When you cut a pudding in half, it's basically on the ropes. I'm just saying, if you don't want to waste resources, you shouldn't have to. And I want to make sure that I'm more than fair to you in the first night of the castle.
And if
Okay.
you stand next to me and attack it, you will have advantage.
True. Okay, let's do
Tap
it.
it. Take this thing.
We're just gonna whack it,
Oh,
as the kids
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, just like he was presumably doing before you guys came
Pack
in.
master.
yeah, we love
Yeah.
pack tactics.
He was slapping the pudding.
Oh god,
Jeez.
I rarely use this. Okay,
It
here
was
we go.
pudding noises.
What is like guru?
Huh?
Like that?
18 hits, 2 damage. It is not slashing, so it will take all of it. But it will splash. It'll do 5 points of acid damage to you, Aveline. All right. Inweir, you're up.
It.
Do your
popped in a little
thing.
bit.
You should.
What is that image? What is that gif? John. Why?
I'm sorry, don't pay attention to Johnny. John, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. What?
Oh my god.
Exactly like that, actually.
Oh my.
Ah.
For those watching who are curious, I posted a GIF of a pudding in the shape of a bunny that's jiggly. They like sell them at like I think Japanese restaurants and stuff.
At the one closest to me.
Yeah, that'll do it. Damage? What's the damage
Ew.
type?
Fire.
That'll work.
I got
if it-
1 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And then it was a 0? What?
You roll an 8, roll another d8. There should be, yeah. On Sorcerer's Burst, whenever you roll a d8 on this spell and you roll maximum, you get to roll
That's
again.
better.
Yeah, so a total of 15. That'll kill it.
Nice.
That area is now just kind of a puddle of pudding. If you move through that space, you'll take the corrosive damage for each space that you move through until it neutralizes.
And then we'll just back
It's
up
soup.
to the door again.
Okay,
It's soup.
it is Soup Bay.
So one of my dark gifts allows me to do Cone of Cold. How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw away that Hadouken here, that's great. So yeah, you'll just say that you're using it, and then I'll just say that my creature's dead because. Oh wait, no, it's not. Because it says. Do you want to use your Cone of Cold?
No, I'm just gonna hack it. Let me right there. We'll go there.
I thought too much. I should have just said, yeah, sure, fuck it, waste your dark gifts. I'm such a bad DM. I'm too courteous. I'm too nice.
Don't save your spell slots. That's for the weak.
Oh, that's not spell slots though. In a
So 9 will
technicality.
hit. Oh wait, 22 will hit. 9 damage. Got it. That'll work. 12 will hit.
Oh, you
Yep.
forgot the sneak.
So you're gonna take. It wouldn't have killed
Oh, yeah.
it. I don't roll a sneak real quick. See if it'll kill it in one.
Hello?
And you get advantage too because
Oh, let me. Oh my god. What is it, 46?
Okay, so that would have killed it. So you're just gonna take 5 acid damage when it splashes back at you from you stabbing it, and then conflict is over. The guy is lying on the ground. His head has been cut off. His right arm, I'd say his left arm actually, just because of angling, has been cut off clean by Zuleika. And the puddings, by the point that you kind of like take a breath and kind of handle the end gap of the combat, there's now just kind of dark staining on the ground from where the acid's kind of neutralized in the stone. They look
I'm
like
gonna shake
shadows.
the acid off me like a big shaggy dog.
Nice.
Yep.
Sweet. Oh.
Anybody have
I checked
anything else they want to do in the game? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I checked the body keys.
Okay. Good thought.
Prison.
So, upon checking him, you will see that he has an iron key and a decorative wooden pendant on his belt. The wooden pendant appears to have a varnished human eyeball set within it. You don't know what the key is for, but it is an iron key, which you now have. And the wooden pendant, the eye inside appears to be a legitimate eye that has been kind of like varnished and kind of like sealed into the wood. And yeah, if you want to hold on to it, you can. Null, you would realize that the amulet that is being held, more so the eye in the amulet, not so much the amulet, is glowing with magic, and the magic appears to be kind of a white color, which is, for those who don't know magic colors, divination.
Can you take the time to identify that? Well, that is if we take 10 minutes here. I don't think we don't want to do that.
What you would see in this space besides, and we're getting close to time, so I just want to kind of give you the options, ask you what you want to do, and we'll pick up that beat next week. But you would see that there is a door immediately to the left of the double doors you entered in. There is a door, two more doors on the left side that seem to kind of have an unequal gap between them. And then there's a door on the southern side that is kind of on its own. Nothing's kind of present there. On the far wall, you can see what appears to be a wine cellar behind an iron gate that seems to be quite sturdy and sealed. And there's a staircase on the left side that leads upwards.
Nice.
Okay.
Which of these would you, just so we have it ready for next session, which of these would be the focus that Null would kind of lead the group to?
Perhaps. Well, I mean, just doing them in order.
Okay.
Might as well.
So we're going to start with the leftmost door. Cool. Then we'll pick up next week with that.
Yeah, and I guess during that time.
During that time.
Oh, to just identify the.
Oh, you want to take 10 minutes? Okay, we'll just do that. Okay.
That is a good idea.
So identifying the magic item determines that it is not a magic item. What you realize is that the eye itself is magical. If you'd like, you can roll an Arcana roll to try and determine what kind of eyes would be magical, especially one that looks like this eye.
No, okay.
Because sometimes it's not a magic item.
Could I also?
Yes, absolutely. You're looking at it, and he goes, "Huh, it doesn't identify." And you're like, "Well," and you look at it, and
actually,
Noel's like scratching the scales, like,
Actually,
and then and we're well. New jerk voice determined. That is a hag's eye.
Oh.
A hag
I
eye.
don't like those.
Ooh. Oh my god, these freaking hags.
It is technically a magic item, but in the sense that it is kind of not. It is mostly a fetish, I believe, is the term that I use for my setting. It is made from a real eye, coated in varnish, and then often fitted into a pendant or other wearable item. The hag eye is usually entrusted to a minion for safekeeping or transport. A hag in the coven can take an action to see what the hag eye sees if the hag eye is on the same plane of existence. A hag eye has AC 10, 1 hit point, dark vision 60 feet. If it is destroyed, negative effects happen to the coven that has that eye.
Finish it.
let me put it in one of my sockets.
You keep a hold of it.
You want to put it in your socket?
Oh, you're putting the amulet like in the socket, like over it, like an eye patch, kind of.
He wants to broadcast
fucking
our
rad.
infiltration
Yo.
like he's on YouTube or some shit.
Hey guys, this is my
That's dope.
channel.
Hey guys,
Guys,
Bro.
welcome to my TikTok.
like
Yeah.
and subscribe. We're
Subscribe.
gonna kill this Dark Lord.
Yeah, hit that bell button for
Please like and
notifications.
subscribe.
Anywho, with that, you set the eye. You kind of use the thong that they had kind of as a neck band, and kind of wrap it around the head and tie it like Karate Kid. And
We are not stealthing at this point. I just want to point that out.
that will be it for the session. Thanks for watching, those that did. We'll see you next week as we pick up from here and continue through Castle Toranor. Thanks for watching.